Bro, you chose like the best one out of the whole series. I've been thinking about playing Borderlands 2 here for a little bit, but I'm too entranced with Borderlands 4. Uh so the trick with the game and the loot and the way it drops is the harder difficulties increase your chance to get better loot. Uh and don't treat it like an old school Call of Duty game. Like really get in there and fucking treat it like more like a multiplayer server where you want to run around and jump and kind of dodge around the bullets. That's a big mistake that I made whenever I first started playing Borderlands 2 is if you just stand still and you don't move around and try to dodge bullets, you catch a lot of them right in your asshole. Two of the best characters, and I'm going to say this hands down, the best character is the Gunzerker. You could pull out two guns and you just blast bitches and you get infinite ammo. And the second character is Krieg. Bro, Krieg is so fun to play. Especially if you look up a build for him, which I do recommend. I would look up a build for the Gunzerker too. Look up like the best Borderlands 2 Gunzerker build or the best Borderlands 2 Krieg build. Oh my god. Dude, you will not be disappointed. Borderlands 2 is a long game, so if I was you, I'd be locked in. Especially with all the DLCs. Oh, no shot. Bro, ain't no motherfucking way. Why does it do this? Come on. I'm gonna have to restart this piece of shit computer. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, whatever. Let's just do it. Whatever. Fuck it. I got time for this stupid shit. Had some other fights then. I don't know. I've actually never played the original Resident Evil, so I don't know. I've never played the original, so I have no idea. Oh man, that stinks. Why is there no motherfucking audio? What is going on? Oh. Bro, I'm so sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of this shit. You have no idea. Thank fucking Christ. Fuck this goddamn computer, you piece of shit. Oh. Fuck you. We're just gonna watch shit off my fucking search history. Just fuck that.
Hey guys.
It's J Daddy, he's
I'm going
leaving
away for a while. And I don't know when I'll be back. Why, you might ask? Well, it's because production has just begun on my first ever J Daddy movie. I am more than proud to present to you.
Scumtown High. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, all right. We got an Arc Raiders. Let's go, Arc Raiders. This game looks kind of good, but it's multiplayer online only. It's a looter shooter extraction. That looks crazy and the same. Oh. That looks really good. I'm sorry. That looks so good. Got both sim! Ah! This looks so pretty. Yo, these simulation games got it down pat. They're so good. Like, why? Game that only simulates driving boats shouldn't be this good. How is it that they understand their audience more than some of these AAA games? Oh, dude, you gotta laugh at it because if you don't, you're gonna cry. That looks so cool! Bro, like, come on! The fucking boat sim and it looks so cool! Oh, look, it's a fire one! It's a firefighter boat. It's got, like, the 3 nozzles, too. That's insane! I was not trained for that. Oh, it's a Ghost Guard, ain't it? Oh, that's so cool. You could be a firefighter, dude. What the fuck? Power Wash Simulator. These ones are really good.
It's almost your first day.
Apparently, this one got highly regarded as like one of the best
settle
sims.
in for employee training. Please
It's
note,
really satisfying to watch,
if
apparently.
you watch in 2x speed, we will know. Please review the rules of the company in your own time.
Wait.
We will know. Please review
Keep your home base clean.
rules of the
Be
com-
respectful to other washers. Do not look at the gnomes. Do not talk to the gnomes. Do not feed
in your
the gnomes. Do not listen to the gnome riddles. Do not answer the gnome. Interesting.
own time and feel
Privacy policy is washed.
free to just skim our extended privacy policy.
You consent to being impersonated by 3 gnomes in a trench coat. What the fuck?
When power washing, you can choose between our Prime Vista, Urban X, or new Swirl Force surface cleaner model. It all does basically the same thing, but it gives a false sense of progression, even though you've really achieved nothing. We expect you to keep your home base clean and
Yo, like the honesty is great.
feel free to decorate it how you like. Just make sure you're not dragging in filthy stuff off the street, okay? Ulysses and her new kittens, Bubbles and Squeak, can be found in the home base and around on jobs. They don't really do much or contribute to the gameplay, but they perform highly in our market research focus groups. Keep an eye on the office in the back for your memento trophies stacking up. And try and piece together what on earth is going on around Caldera County. We have a feeling you might get wrapped up in some of it. Whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting for you. You'll get your van, power washer, and keys to the home base on October 23rd, 2025.
Nice. Yo, W trailer, that was great. That was real good. Oh, boys. Battlefield
It's almost your
6.
first day at Power Wash Services.
Hold the fuck on. Hold on. What is going on right now? Stop it. You bastard. Okay. Battlefield 6 comes out on Friday, boys. God, that's so clean. Tim the Tap Man, no way! Timmy!
The explosions, the vibe, the grittiness, the realism. This is Battlefield.
Yo, what a fucking phenomenal goddamn trailer! Let's go! Bro, just another banger from fucking Battlefield, dude. Bro! Oh my god, what a fucking beast of a trailer! Let's go! Oh my god, dude, I haven't seen a trailer this good in years! Oh, let's fucking go, dude. Oh, shit. Oops. I didn't mean to click that. Sorry about that, Internet Anarchist. I knew exactly who it was the minute I clicked on it. I was like, oopsies. Yo, what a great way to end the trailers this morning. Butthole 6, that's funny. Today at 10 a.m., everything stops because Twitch will be brought to the Supreme Court and it will be on YouTube. So we get to watch Twitch get filleted over Hassan Piker's BS. Do not dox me, Google. What is wrong with you? That's right, boys. That happens today. Today. At 10 a.m. Asmongold's gonna be getting up. We're gonna have fucking XQC going live early today. It's gonna be fucking lit. I didn't even know this was happening, dude. This kind of spooks me a little bit. Seeing this car on fire reminds me of the Boston bombings.
Well, two violent takeovers of police cruisers in two separate communities. What you're seeing here, looking at video from Boston.
This shit looks... It is Boston!
Last night, I mean, you could just see those flames erupting from that cruiser. Well, tonight, two young men are facing serious charges in connection to the chaos in the streets overnight. Our Mary Marcos reports.
Oh, bro, it's gonna absolutely blow up.
A cop cruiser goes up in...
Cop cars don't blow up. They just burn into the paper. Cars don't blow up like what you think. Cars don't blow up. That's not a thing that happens. Unless it's a fucking electric vehicle. The batteries do explode. Even underwater.
Then two young men are handcuffed and taken away.
We saw the people like throwing like rockets, like fireworks. It's crazy.
A group of about 100 people took over the intersection of Mass Ave and Tremont Street around 2 o'clock Sunday morning, making sure no one in the neighborhood could get any sleep.
I woke up to the sound of like revving engines. It was very loud, cars.
I saw the lights and heard sirens, a lot of crashes.
Police say the group was blocking traffic, throwing cones, poles, and even lighting fireworks in their direction.
I could not believe that there was like just fireworks just going off on the cop cars.
A few
That's
Northeastern
crazy.
students were recording as they watched the chaos from their window.
I thought in the back of my head, like, it just sounds like a takeover is happening outside. Because I'm from Chicago, and I feel like that's something that happens pretty often.
Just 45 minutes earlier, Randolph police saw a similar scene near Route 28. The same size crowd surrounding cruisers, sitting on hoods and lighting fires.
I wonder if it was planned, if that last night was kind of a car meetup.
They actually got this, bro.
Back in Boston, two
Old
18
channel.
and 19-year-old men were arrested. Police say Julian Bowers threw objects at officers and ran before getting caught. William Cantwell allegedly used an orange pole to smash a cruiser.
I'm glad that there was no other violence beyond that.
Oh,
No one got
idiots
hurt.
in
Things
cars.
could've
Let's
gotten
go.
Definitely a lot worse.
You can see that fire extinguisher still sitting on the ground there. Police are investigating both incidents. They're asking anyone with information or
Bro,
video-
this is like straight up terrorism at this point. We gotta pull that video up. That looks good. I don't understand. Like, it's crazy whenever if you've ever seen a Patriots Day, the movie, and you see like what the terrorists did, and then whenever they finally got cornered, they started lighting bombs and throwing them at the police, and it blew up a couple cars. They literally turned Boston into a fucking war zone. And now we got these little shits out here causing all this chaos. Like, man, round these little bastards up and put them in jail for terrorism. Or like domestic terrorism. Or anything you can do to get these people off the streets indefinitely. It's disgusting. We shouldn't have to deal with this. It's a civilized society.
to come forward. Reporting in the South End, Mary Marcos, NBC 10 Boston.
It's crazy, man. It appears that your video, is copyright, sir. I can't even watch this hoe on Discord. It says, this video contains content from UMG, who has blocked it from display on this website or application. Oh, it's the music. Oh, shit. I don't give a fuck about no music. We gonna watch this shit. We gonna watch this shit. Give a fuck about no goddamn music. What the hell is that? History. You know you can go to your YouTube channel and you could fix that, right? We'll watch like half today. Oh! This is fake. This is vehicles, by the way, boys. Here we go. Here's what we'll do. How does that make it worse? Oh! Bro just went for it. Damn! Oh! No way! Yo, what kind of car is this? Oh! Ooh! Why do none of these cars have people in them? That's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh! Yo, he actually dodged it though. He did pretty good if it weren't for the rear bumper. That was a pretty clean one. Oh. Where did he even come from? Like Satan's asshole? Like what? How did he even get that angle? It's like he came from the sidewalk. Well, that's pleasant. Damn. Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Bro, like... Bro was in a race, I guess. He rounded that corner fast. Hello!
Look at that hog. Yo! That's a yog, isn't it? I think... Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my god! I can't Holy Are you guys alright? Is everyone okay?
Martedì 13 febbraio alle 21, canale 5 e le altre partite su Mediaset Infinity. Nel frigobar troverete bevande per refrigerarvi. Permanenza al
Oh, that was the same car! Oh! Bruh. You know what's really sad? This happens a lot in real life. That's the unfortunate fact of this. This happens a lot. Oh, it's a police officer. It's a wee woman. Oh! Damn! Oh! Damn! That was a badass one. Oh, that's the other angle. Yo, what is this game? It's BM&G. Okay. Tartan Times. Oh, here he comes, here he comes! Oh! I've actually been in an accident like that before. The motherfucker was going like 45 and he was in a... Like, to give you an idea of how bad the accident was, like, I was a kid. But, like... So the motherfucker was eating his engine. Like, he totaled his vehicle because he was going like 40... He was going like 45. And, we were sitting, waiting to turn into a fucking place, right? And, we had an old Chevy. And he had one of those newer pile of shit vehicles, right? Bro was eating his engine block. He completely caved in the front. And, we were able to drive the truck into the parking lot and act like it never happened. It was great. What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's right. Man, I got lost in transit there. Gonna be a bad one. Someone's behind him. Yo, that's a nice car. Damn. Oh! Oh! Damn! Ooh! Oh my god, that was a terrible accident. Holy shit. Damn, that's an old song. Oh! Oh! Yo, this is incredibly realistic. I'm kind of shocked at how realistic this shit sounds. This is impressive. Oh! Damn, bro. I see you. Huh. Oh, no way. Oh my god, dude. No way. Oh. Oh, my soul. How did he manage that, yo? Oh! That's dance, ain't it? Damn! Oh! 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 So it's an 18-wheeler. No, that's not an 18-wheeler. It must be some kind of sim, right? I know it's BM&G, but like, I feel like they could totally use this to teach people how to drive. Oh! Oh, he lost a wheel. Oh! Oh, that's the worst thing that could happen. Oh, you're being dragged. This is bad. Oh! 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 He's gonna hit the car. What the fuck? Hello? Oh! Where did that even come from? Yo! Holy crap! Oh, this is gonna end bad. The only two people on the damn roadway. Oh! Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh! I've actually seen a car accident similar to that. Oof. Oh! Ain't that a bitch? He's way too far out. Oh! Never mind! Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was gonna flip. I really did. There's just so much copyrighted music in these pieces. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! I wonder how often accidents happen at these. Oh! Well. That's a nice. Oh! That's a nice car. Brought to you by BeamNG. Yo, that road is so narrow. How? Wow. Oh. Hit it just enough to knock the tire out. Oh! Damn! Does this happen a lot in the game? Christ. Oh! BeamNG. Idiots in cars. Thanks to Chase. Oh! How did this guy not hit anybody? W driver, let's go. Oh my God, there's nothing left of that car. He just he hit the fucking wall. No, he didn't. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Oh! It literally blocked a police chase. Oh, wow. Holy crap. It says give way, huh? God damn, the copyright music in this is nutso. You could have waited. I agree, dude. It's also crazy that some countries you drive on the opposite side. Not even like the fact that you're driving and not... So like, it's flipped in some countries where you're driving in the passenger seat. And then like, the road is flipped as in like, instead of driving in like the American... Like, you usually drive on the right-hand side, right? Or like, I mean, if... It's kind of hard to contextualize that, isn't it? So you'll drive in the left side going that way, as opposed to being in the right side going that way. I don't know how to like explain that in a way that's... It's kind of crazy, the different ways of driving. And like most foreign vehicles, they all use kilometers. They don't use miles an hour. We're the only retards that use miles an hour. We should be using kilometers. Oh! I can't head bop to it, man. I'll get... Oh! Damn, that bitch was going fast. Well, this ain't gonna be good. Oh, it's at a slope. Oh, yep, there it went. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're going down a hill, man. It catches up to you. Oh! Damn. Oh, wow, he got his revenge, he did. Yo, the people that are driving these cars, W drivers, the ones that are able to, like, dodge all the craziness going on around them. Yo. That actually reminds me. So, like, I wasn't driving at the time, right? But, it was my ex at the time that was driving. We were on the interstate, right? And this car that was over to the left of us, it like spun. It spun all around all 3 lanes of interstate traffic, ended up facing the right way, and kept going. And we just kind of looked at each other. We were like, "Oh, I bet that person shit themselves." And she was like, "I bet she did. I bet they did." It was crazy. Didn't hit anybody. Nothing was broken. She just they lost control of it for like however long, and it spun. It was the craziest fucking thing. Oh! Oh, jeez!
make an emergency call.
Oh! Oh, that's not good. Bro is about to get assassinated. Jesus. Oh! Oh! What happened? Oh! What happened there? Oh no! Oh! Oh, that's the worst.
Well, that was fucking scary.
Oh!
Absolute fucking idiot.
What? What? Where did that come from? Where did that van come from?
Well, that was fucking scary.
Okay, so we see that, and then there's just a van. Oh my god! Oh.
When he interrupted Scott with that statement, we loved it. Meaning, at the end of the day, as a business, you have to justify. Here, bye.
Ugh.
Whoa! I've just literally seen a crash. Someone's literally just crashed.
That's crazy, dude. That was a great video. Holy crap. W Chase. Who said bye? BMW fan 5668. Check that video out. That was good stuff. What the fuck? The fuck was that? We know watching that whole video. In Germany, I think there's one place like that in America that doesn't have a speed limit. I think there's one place. So we've covered this guy quite a bit.
So if there's anything this next story may tell us, it's that nowhere is safe from being burglarized, even a Polk County Sheriff's substation.
But it was what was taken from inside that's really raising Sheriff Grady Judd's eyebrows. Fox 13's Carla Byron shows us how it all unfolded.
And let's talk about something else that's crazy.
Remember this guy? We will kill you, graveyard dead.
Just when you think things can't get crazier, they do.
You're not going to believe this, because someone broke into the Polk City Sheriff's Station.
It happened on September 15th at the station on Broadway Boulevard Southeast. Sheriff Grady Judd says the suspect was 34-year-old Mark Byram of Polk City. You can see him here on surveillance video approaching the building and walking right in. Around 3 minutes later, he's seen walking out.
Bro, he walking out like that like he just got a loot drop. He walking out with that like he just got a loot drop, bro.
Something in his hands.
They stole my picture.
That's right. Sheriff Grady Judd's picture right off the lobby wall.
Bro walked in, grabbed the picture right off the fucking wall, and walked away like he just won $1 million.
Major and captain's picture, too. When they found Byram in jail on another charge.
Out of all three of those pictures, man.
The sheriff says this was his explanation.
We went down there and he said, my brain was a little foggy that night.
Must have been a Tylenol, baby.
Little drugs, but I think I stole those pictures and wrapped them in a towel and put them by a tree, and sure enough, he did.
So now the sheriff and his command staff are back up on the wall where they belong.
Nowhere to wear. And once again, my picture is in the Polk City Sheriff's Station. And he's in jail with some more charges.
A picture sometimes can be
Fucking
worth
idiot.
1,000 words. But in this case...
What the fuck, man? Not that. Yeah, no, that. Not that. Not that. So again, at 10 o'clock, we have the Twitch being completely destroyed by the U.S. Senate. Hopefully, I hope that's what we see. I'm not sure where it'll air, but I know that it should be airing. There we go. Oh,
Candace Owens just shared
damn
a
it.
screenshot.
God damn it. Work with me. Oh, this kind of pissed me off a little bit. Here, we'll watch this first.
Hassan reaching for some.
So apparently, allegedly, Hassan was doing something and he got annoyed with his dog and then shocked him for like no real reason. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that using a shock collar is bad. I mean, if it was bad, they wouldn't still make them. But like, I think context is everything, and I don't feel like they should have Hassan should have shocked the dog in an instance like this because he's annoyed. That's not what a shock collar's for. It's for bigger dogs that are aggressive typically.
Something and seemingly shocking his dog to keep her in camera view.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
If you don't want the dog to be moving around, then just put the dog outside of the room. That's all you got to do. Seriously.
You're being...
Is that a Wolfenstein poster? That's what that looks like.
Such a baby.
I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
It's a 95% chance it's a shock collar. Holy shit. Hassan stating he owns and uses shock collars.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar. I have it still. I bought it. They are incredibly effective.
That's not a good clip. I'll say that.
Guys, 99%. 99%.
This is why XQC is so sure it's a shock collar.
It beeps. It beeps.
Yeah, whenever you look at it, I watched XQC a little bit last night, looking at it, and I was like, that does look like a shock collar. Why else would it have a light?
Association with Israel. So all this does is
you see it beeping. You see it?
Beep. This is probably an AirTag. I'm going to assume, but see, there's a little bump there.
Which country shock collars for dogs banned in? Because people said like it's banned in your country. So they're banned in several countries. They're banned in England. They're banned in Finland. They're banned in Denmark, in Austria, in Germany, in Netherlands, in Norway, in Sweden. And holy shit.
Jesus. Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Okay. Well, yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I didn't know they were banned like that. Oh yeah, no, then I don't support shock collars at all. That's kind of crazy. I feel like a shock collar would be better because I've seen some collars that have like spikes. They're not like super sharp, but they're enough to like get a hold of your dog. I feel like a shock collar would be a better alternative than that because like I feel like if you're yanking on a dog's neck like that, you could like snap their neck, But maybe it's just a me thing. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like the context of him using that shock collar in that instance was like, it is more like abuse, in my opinion. I don't like how he used it in context at all. What I mean by that is I don't like how he used it for that reason. That's not what a shock collar is for. It's for, like I said, getting a hold of a bigger animal. So I don't support that at all. I mean, I don't like Hassan, but I'm not gonna sit here and like talk absolute shit about him. But I definitely think that is classified as animal abuse in my opinion.
Honest person in media. We have political drama today? Yeah, oh no, there's been a lot of people mad at me. A lot of people mad at me. You know, I've been asking myself the question, am I the last honest person in media? So there was an article that came out yesterday, and it was from the Rolling Stone. It said, I voted for none of this. Prominent influencers like Theo Von, Joe Rogan, and Andrew Schultz are trying to distance themselves from the president. They helped propel to the White House. Basically, this is what I said.
And you know why?
From the
You know why they're distancing themselves from the guy they put in the White House? It's because they're scared of being fucking killed. That's why. I don't blame them. I'd be scared too. But instead of cowering, you should stand up for what and own what you've done. Because when you cower, you give the people that are doing this more power. You're showing that if it bleeds, we can kill it. Don't even give them an inch. Not even a fucking inch.
Epstein stuff, Trump is doing exactly what he said he would do. And so a lot of people took me saying, aside from the Epstein stuff, and assumed that this meant, I was okay with the Epstein stuff or some other variation of that. These are all videos that I've made criticizing Donald Trump, interacting with, and the way that he's handled the Jeffrey Epstein issue. I have single-handedly probably brought more people, more views to this issue than almost anybody else on the whole fucking internet. But everybody's trying to act like I'm trying to sweep for it. This is what really makes me mad. This guy posts a fucking meme. If I win, I will do this thing, does the thing, voters that back Trump when he does the thing, and he gets 44,000 likes. Nobody's getting mad at him, but meanwhile, everybody's mad at me. Another component to this is that Theo very obviously is afraid of being the next target for political violence after Charlie Kirk. That's the main reason he crashed out over DHS using his clip in one of their videos, not because of politics.
Long story short, US Homeland Security shared a video with Theo Von in it. He asked for it to be taken down in fear of his safety.
Heard you got deported, dude. Bye.
It's crazy to me that they would think this is okay. What if someone attacks me tomorrow because they think that I'm the final boss for deportations or something?
Yeah, there it is. Look.
No, he's not a pussy. He doesn't want to put a target on his back. Are you really going to
I don't blame him either. Like, that's for sure. I don't blame him at all.
People for not wanting to be martyrs. But what I'm saying is that Rolling Stone is trying to push a false narrative. Theo Von,
it's like how they were wording things in that media, the news that we watched yesterday, how they had worded it a type of way to sound a type of way, so that way it keeps the ball rolling, but it doesn't stop the ball. That's the problem, is it's worded in a type of way that is incriminating, but yet not incriminating.
Has stated that one of the reasons why he didn't want to be involved with the administration is because he's afraid of his personal safety. And to not include that inside of this article, I'm not seeing it anywhere in this article. It's not in here at all. See, they're writing an article like this, and they push something out there like this, and they're intentionally trying to misrepresent the facts and misrepresent what's going on. And I find that to be it's dishonest journalism. That's right. Luckily, you have me, the Pope of journalism, that's here to I wish I could excommunicate them, but somehow they just keep coming back.
Oh, geez, I sure do wonder why Rolling Stones would try spread lies. A mystery.
Makes you wonder. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if there's going to be anything... Where do they normally air the congressional stuff at anyway? Is it like, let's see, hearings today. It should be live somewhere.
Thank you, Chairman Grassley and Ranking Member Durbin.
We'll have to wait. Gonna have to wait, boys. I don't think there's anything there yet. A lot of government shutdown stuff. Watch them not do it because of the government shutdown.
The Concord devs.
So even after Concord shut down, even after this multiplayer game had one player and its peak playership was 670, they are still dying on this Concord Hill.
So I just... How is this still going on? How are there still people that are doing postmortems for Concord? I mean, at a certain point, don't you have to stop? When is it time for you to stop?
Hey guys, hope you've been having a great weekend. And you remember Concord, right? One of the biggest failures in gaming history. Yeah, that Concord. Well, the devs recently spoke out about what happened and stuff like the beta, the public reception. That's going to be fun to take a look at. The aftermath. And as you might expect, they are still as out of touch as ever. A lot of them are trying to blame gamers and saying things like, people just didn't give us a chance. And so these statements come from devs that were on the time well wasted.
Usually when you look, let me give you an example. You remember Don't Judge a Book by its cover? Maybe you should. Because if you can't get the fucking cover right, then maybe your book is shit.
Podcast, I think it's called.
They should be the hosts.
Where they had some of these devs on. Of course, they spoke about this stuff. So now we've got some quotes that have been compiled over on Reset Era. And I also got a post from the YouTube channel Mystic. So let's start with this quote, where one of the devs says, "The audience our publisher was catering to did not want this game at all from the get-go. The game was labeled as uncool." And then they lament how
Fair. He's right. Absolutely.
People just didn't give the game a chance.
Exactly.
Concord
saying
looked
stuff
like
yeah,
shit.
but you haven't even looked into it.
I don't even care. Concord looked like shit. It looked like shit. I don't care what anyone has to say. It looked terrible. Apparently it didn't play very well. It was a shit game. Hopefully we can watch Hassan Piker get live cooked. Forgot to turn the damn lights on. Man, I'm lacking today, man. Need to go to bed earlier.
I haven't even played it.
Exactly. You don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looked like shit. Why would somebody want to play a game that looks like shit? Really? What are we doing?
It's like, yeah, well, like, why would anyone want to play this modern audience garbage? Seems like they're also trying to put all or a lot of the blame on the publisher, and I just don't buy that because...
What's even crazier is they tried to sell the fucking game for like $40 too. Like, it wasn't even a free-to-play game. It was, you had to pay money for it. I love you. Why the hell would you buy that?
They say, like, the publisher forced us to make a game catering to this group of people, which...
I think that... It's not all on the publisher, but I could see the publisher playing a pivotal role in this happening.
Seems to be implied to be about the modern audience because the game itself was clearly catering to the modern audience. And the reason I don't fully buy that this was like only the publisher is because we've already seen that a number of the devs that worked on Concord from Firewalk Studios, the game dev company, well, a lot of these devs were a part of the modern audience, or I should say are a part of the modern audience. So they probably loved Concord, but now they're enacting this
There were dozens of them.
Control like a year later because they don't want this like blank spot on their resume or whatever. Like, let's try and kind of rewrite history, try to save some face.
So they're getting on social media trying to talk it up. Okay.
Here.
They're trying to talk up their experience at Concord. So that way whenever they try to find new jobs or whatever, it doesn't look as bad.
More of that in this quote where one of the devs says, "I mean, it's certainly unpleasant. It was incredibly frustrating that we didn't do any counter programming. You know, that started immediately after the reveal of the game, and then it was just total radio silence. So a lot of false narratives around the game got built, and it was outside of our control."
What false narrative? It's not a false narrative. People just looked at the game and it didn't look good. Like, there's not, you don't need to, there's not a false narrative that's needed for that. It's pretty fucking obvious what's going on, isn't it?
I mean, if there's a game about like fairy tales and wonderlands and it's cartoon, it looks like cartoon and it's turn-based, I don't have to tell. I could tell just by looking at that shit I wouldn't play it. Why?
I don't know what to say. Crazy. What the hell's wrong with these people?
False narratives, really.
My favorite part is they really thought that they were gonna, after all the social media like backlash they were getting, they really thought that they were gonna bully their way and just somehow make this game that was obviously terrible good. That's what blows my mind.
Oh, dude, people talked about the factual stuff that was going on in Concord.
Yeah, it was weird.
No one needed to like make up a false
Like,
narrative.
it's not. Was it a false narrative that you put the pronouns next to the character selector? Who asked you to do that?
Nobody.
Was that photoshopped? Like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
If the game was awful,
Where's the false
for
narrative?
a lot of reasons that have been greatly discussed. Here's what they say about the beta.
Well, it's like you look at like Overwatch 2, you look at Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
And both of these are just better hero shooters. They're just better. So what? Like, I mean, really, people look for anything that they can blame other than themselves.
Yep.
We were excited
The
locally
robot
in the
had
studio,
yeah.
but
There's
the
a
public
robot
had
that
no
had
idea
pronouns.
what it was at first. I thought people were just harsh
Why the
during
fuck would a robot need pronouns? That seems so fucking useless. Like, why would any of those characters need pronouns? Who gives a fuck? Like, seriously, why even bother putting in the source code to do that? It seems like an absolute waste of fucking money.
the reveal trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? There's things we need to work on, but it's okay. Once people touch the game, it's going to change things.
Nah. People got to get over this. This is the way I see it. They say don't judge a book by its cover. I say if you can't even get your cover in order, you probably don't know what the fuck you're doing with your book.
Yo, let's go.
That's just the way I see it. You can't even was a paid game. Majority of those people didn't even come back to play it for free.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's right.
Going off memory, I'm going to check that. Okay, so it was actually 2388, almost 2400, which is obviously still beyond terrible.
Okay, that's
the
what I
devs
thought.
continue talking about the beta, saying it made news for how, like, hearing what the game were.
How many people have been complaining about me today? With you. Like, is this been
trying to say that people didn't really know what the game was? Yeah, we did. What the frick? Dude, the cope is just crazy. From there, they talk about the reception. The most frustrating part about it to me was people had made up their mind about the game, and I felt like it was based off, I mean, this is more our fault than theirs, but we did a bad job of communicating what we were trying to do.
Okay.
So we've got some form of accountability, but now if we can only make them understand that the game was just bad.
I understand. Please explain to me why a robot needs pronouns. I'm all ears. I'm ready to hear it. Why does a garbage can need pronouns?
Amen.
And I felt like there was such a disconnect. Like, if I could sit down...
Pronouns are on and off. I like that.
With any individual that said something bad about the game and plead our case, I could convince them 100% to be on board with the game. It's just, we did a terrible job of appealing to the mass of gamers, and it didn't go too well. I guess I'll give this statement a little bit of credit for having, like, a tiny shred of accountability.
Well, my favorite thing is, like, they kept saying, like, a lot of these developers that are now going out of business, well, if you don't like the game, then don't buy it. If it's not for you, then don't buy it. Okay. Now look at you. You're putting fries in the fucking McDonald's bag now, aren't you, bitch?
Yeah, at least compared to the other stuff that these devs were saying. But this is still very delusional because Bro is really
robots are actually binary. You know what the funny thing is?
Remember, companies, we don't need you. You need us. Our money pays your fucking bills. And when you sit there and say, well, if you don't like the game, then don't buy it, and people don't fucking buy it, Pikachu surprise face, somebody's going the fuck out of business.
Is that the robot was a they, them. So the only thing that actually was guaranteed scientifically binary was non-binary in this game. This is like multiple different, this is like an Inception retardation thing. It's like, wait a minute, you thought this was stupid? Oh no, wait a minute, it's even dumber. Oh my God, wait, what? What is it?
trying to make it sound like the only issue with Concord was the communication. Like, we just didn't.
Gender ideology propaganda. Retards. Absolute fucking retard. And they're obnoxious. So whenever I see something from a person like that fail, of course I'm going to be happy about it, because it means that the market has voted against garbage.
It
means
is garbage.
That I won't see another game like this probably ever again.
It's great.
And that's why I'm happy.
That's why we're getting stuff like Battlefield 6, which, by the way, boys, comes out on Friday. That's the reason why we've got such a badass trailer for it that we watched earlier this morning. Like, you got to understand, you can sell games, sure. But when you put as much money as they put into Concord and it was a complete and total fucking flopperoo, I don't understand what they were thinking. I don't understand how they spent so much fucking money on that dog shit game. It was so barren. I don't get it.
Funny thing, most of the devs are actually not gender confused or straight. I don't know. I'm just saying in general.
Hard on it are not those people.
It's left
just because people worked on the game, obviously.
Or top down, this is for the greater good and it's better for everybody if, oh, coincidentally, all the things that I like happen. Oh, wow, okay, that's easy.
I want to bring my whole...
Do you guys think that I've made more money from talking about Concord
than Concord?
Concord made?
Probably. What do you guys think? You guys think he made more? I think he made way more money talking about it than the game made.
People.
Yeah. No, we don't care. No, sit down in your fucking desk and animate the cat.
Oh, here we go.
Say, suck it up, Buttercup. Too fucking bad.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Team there. They always ask
they didn't
me.
Make any money, they refunded. I'm saying if they didn't refund, obviously, right? But yes, it's just funny.
Why did I like working at the studio so much? And it was like, I really just enjoyed the team, the people.
Yeah.
That's what I miss.
I get that.
Listen to what they say about the studio right here. This is going to give away everything that you need to know.
Kind to each other. If someone had a bad day, people would be super supportive and be like, go ahead, take the time. If you're not feeling good, just go home.
And that's the reason why, right there, the game was dog shit. If they had stopped doing that, and like Asmon said, suck it up, Buttercup, like every other job in America, not only would the game have been done on time, it probably wouldn't have been a huge pile of shit. You wonder where all that money went? It went to people taking the day off. That's where it went. Most jobs, this is unacceptable. Actually, almost all of them. Oh, you feel bad? I don't give a fuck. Where's the quota? We need to hit a status quo. You show up to Walmart and you show up to Walmart a minute late 3 times and you get terminated by the system. And there's no way to get you back either. You have to reapply to Walmart in a couple months. This is such a fucking bullshit.
Shouldn't have said that. They should say, suck it up, Buttercup. Too fucking bad. The game that we have right now is garbage. And like, you know what? Maybe we need a little bit of a toxic work environment. Maybe, you know what? No, it's not okay for you to take your 3rd self-care day because your cat died 3 years ago and you've been having PTSD from it, so you can't animate the new character. No, we don't care. No, sit down in your fucking desk and animate.
Yeah, because you know their job is so fucking hard. You know, like not it's obviously not as hard as dealing with customers constantly at Walmart, or as hard as running into a burning building as a firefighter, or driving kids around that are unruly as a school bus driver, or delivering mail until you almost pass out in the Texas heat. You know, it's not that bad, right? I mean, it's so much worse than that. It's so hard. Their job is just so hard.
Cat. Too bad. It doesn't matter. Yeah, suck it. No, really?
Shit.
Like, exactly. Yeah, coddling only hinders growth. Yeah.
That's right.
It's crunch time. Exactly. Toxic positivity.
This is the first studio where I felt equal and treated right. Not only is everyone super talented, but also everyone was...
Well, there we go.
respectful and nice. It's a green flag when I can go into the women's bathroom and it's not only filled with feminine hygiene products, but also there's women there. And it's like, oh, I have to share a bathroom with other women now? Like, whoa, that's odd because you usually get the whole place to yourself.
What? What?
So let me get this straight. Y'all was sitting around doing fucking nothing, running group therapy sessions on each other, spending your shift in the bathroom.
Absolutely, they were.
Talking to each other.
Uh-huh.
And you're surprised that the game was bad. Y'all didn't do shit, bro. Like, this is what we used to do. I used to do this shit back
in high school.
I had American Sign Language. The only one I know how to, I can sign water. That's water. You know why? Because I needed to sign water to the teacher so I could walk out and go get water for 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
That was it. So these people spent 70. This is like, you thought therapy was expensive. This therapy costs $400 million.
God, there's another one coming out. Oh,
Sign
give me a
language? Yeah,
fucking
ASL,
break.
American Sign Language.
Yo, I stopped watching that shit after Paul died.
You know, what's really funny is how shortly after Concord released, and we were in the
I think
news
this
cycle
shit's
of
crazy,
its massive
dude. This shit's funny to me. How stupid these studios are. It's insane to me. And they really thought that this was going to be successful. You're a bunch of idiots. Straight up, you're a bunch of fucking idiots. You got what you deserved. Have fun trying to find a new job, losers. There we go. This is happening today.
Chairman Cormer invites CEOs of Discord, Steam,
10
Twitch,
a.m., boys.
and Reddit to testify on radicalization of online forum users.
Yes, this is true. People like Hassan Piker, who have been calling for death and violence and online radicalization like this, have absolutely caused death and violence. Big surprise.
And then we have another one. U.S. panel asks online forum CEOs to testify after Charlie Kirk assassination. This is happening tomorrow.
Today.
The House Oversight Committee has called the CEOs of several online forums to testify on Capitol Hill next month in the aftermath of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I asked the chairman of that panel, Republican Congressman James Comer of Kentucky, about this and a lot more.
What a day!
Here's
What a
part of the
lot!
conversation.
What a time to be alive, boys.
Mr. Chairman, good to see you.
We don't just get to hear about it. There's a good chance that we'll be able to watch this shit happen live today.
Today, you called the
You fuckers at Twitch don't want to get control of y'all's people. That's okay. The U.S. government will gladly step in.
CEOs of Reddit, Discord, Steam, and Twitch before the
So
committee.
it's 10 a.m., so I'm going to have to wake up.
Damn, they're doing fucking Reddit too.
That's fine. I'll do it. I mean,
Discord
like, what? I mean,
too?
I'm not a bitch. You just get up early and do it. Yeah, I'll be live to watch this for sure.
What do you
Of
want to
course.
hear?
Absolutely.
And what role, if any, do you believe these four platforms play in elevating or giving visibility to rhetoric that leads to or inspires violence?
We don't know that they are part of the problem, but we have a lot of questions.
I do. I do. They are. They're a big part of the problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I could have.
That's what happens when you've got 35,000 people watching and you advocate for death and violence. What do you think is going to fucking happen?
Told you they should have had me up to testify. I'd have gone up there.
And several members of the Oversight Committee who are a lot more knowledgeable.
I doubt this
about
will
those
mess with Grand Theft
platforms
Auto 6.
than I was prior to the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Steam
they've
users?
expressed
No,
concern
Steam's not that bad.
they would like to question them. There seems to be a pattern emerging from that's the form of communication of choice by some of the crimes, the high-profile crimes that have been committed lately, especially
Reddit
by
and
the
Discord.
younger
Yep.
perpetrators. So
Well, Twitch
we've
doesn't
also-
help. See, what happens is that the Twitch content creator, I mean, let's just fucking be honest. Hassan Piker, because his name is actually dropped in this. So, like, he is going to be of question whenever they do this. His name has been dropped. They have brought in other YouTubers and Twitch streamers to testify on Hassan Piker and his radicalization and calls for death on Twitch. That's why I'm like, he's gonna be in question. Whenever people like Hassan Piker say spill their red capitalist fucking blood on a stream, and you've got 35,000 people that immediately go from doing that to going to Reddit and Discord and talking about how they're going to do it, obviously it's causing a fucking problem. No shit.
Like, they should talk about Twitter as well. Like, Twitter has a lot of really bad extremism also, and Twitter's a massive platform. Like, it's way bigger than Twitch, for example. And I don't know why they don't bring in, like, more, like, awareness or accountability for Twitter. Twitter isn't innocent? Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, like, in my opinion, I think they need to do a much better job getting rid of bad actors. Like Elon Musk, yeah, I don't know why. Like, I get his perspective on, like, freedom of speech, but I think that, like, the people that are, like, advocating for, like, violence and to, like, kill people, I think they need to just get rid of it. Like, if anybody's posting stuff like that, I think you should get perma'd. Like, the only time that I think
you should have your account deleted. You should be immediately permanently banned. Your name and your email address that is attached to the account should be completely banned off of. You shouldn't even be able to make another account, period.
Violence is okay is if it's in a self-defense situation or you're trying to, like, survive for your life. Other than that, no, you shouldn't be saying that shit at all.
I agree 100%.
Questions about that, and hopefully sometimes
Elon's a friend to the current admin. That's why. That's a great argument, but Blue Sky isn't being called in, and neither is YouTube. So I don't think that the political, alignment argument works very well. I think that it's a good thing to consider, but I don't think that, like, you can come to that conclusion.
It's not. We don't have these hearings necessarily to grill or embarrass witnesses.
Well, that's the best part. The CEO of Twitch openly stated that he supports Hassan Piker. And guess who's getting called, boys? Guess who's going to have to show up to this? And by the way, it's not a choice. It was a summons.
Maybe to find solutions to the problems, because there are a lot of people that are concerned that this
you're not going to find a solution unless you legislate it, because the solutions take money, and these companies are doing it for money.
Yep.
They don't solve these problems because it's expensive to solve the problems. It costs them money, time, and resources to solve the problems, so they ignore them. So
that's right. You notice that, like, typically people don't even get banned on Twitch unless there's, like, a massive call to like remove them. And it sucks, at least whenever it's with people that Twitch likes. See, now, if it was someone like Tectone, who's, like, literally, like, one suspension away from his account getting permabanned, and he's got to take vacay.
If you want them to solve this issue, you need to make it a law or some sort of regulation or something like that.
Yep.
Pattern, maybe because of some form of business model that they may have.
Meaning, if I understand you correctly, Mr. Chairman, some of your committee members fear or have come to believe that communications on these platforms feel to a younger cohort in our country less visible, and so they're more comfortable discussing things that they are maybe contemplating?
Well,
exactly. Yeah, of course, people talk about shit online they wouldn't say in real life. I mean, it's common sense.
Yeah, they do it because there's no accountability. That's why they do it. They think that there's no way that they can get found out.
Duh.
Again, the pattern that this source of communication, this form of communication was used by in at least 3 of the last 4 high-profile crimes. And there are members that have concerns that there could be, some type of behavior that could be either detected prior. I don't know how that would
It's
work.
fucking. What do you mean you don't know how? Like, you just have a fucking bot and you just file the reports. You listen to the reports. It's easy. I mean, do you really think that an AI chatbot can't parse out people's conversations? Of course it can. Will it have false positives? Of course it will. That's why you have a human evaluate it after the chatbot creates a list of possibilities. But yeah, this is easy to do. Like, what do you mean? You can't figure this out?
They have some specific questions. And then as far as, is there a reason that these criminals have started using that platform?
Where was all this imagery when George Floyd was killed? Breonna Taylor, Tamir Mice, or Trayvon Martin? Well, I mean, George Floyd, they burned down like 10 cities over George Floyd. Breonna Taylor, I feel like people are still talking about her with the shirts and everything. And also, like, I think that a lot of those cases, Trayvon Martin, well, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd specifically, I think were really good. Like, one of the good things that came out of a lot of the protest and anger about those two events is
body cams. 100% body cams. I think that every law enforcement in the entire country should be forced to wear a body cam, and if they don't, they're instantaneously terminated from their jobs. If you have to do a stop, and at any point in time that camera is turned off, you should instantaneously be terminated. Shouldn't even be a question. 100%.
The proliferation of body cams. So I actually think that those things have, in some cases, had a net positive. Like, I'm a big fan of body cams.
Is there some type of, marketing or some type of lure that lures them in and maybe brings people together that communicate that may not be planning things in the best interest of the American people?
Several administration officials
people,
have discussed crackdowns on what they have described in public. This includes the Vice President, J.D. Vance. Leftist groups or non-governmental organizations that they contend do things to foment violence in our country of a political nature.
It's obvious they do that.
Is the committee going to be involved in inquiries along those?
I don't know. It's been announced that
if they put me in charge of this, I'll get rid of it in about a year.
I don't doubt him for a second. Sometimes you need to bring down what is essentially the hammer and knock this shit out ASAP. Like, get it out.
Yeah, I probably it'd take me about a year to get rid of all this stuff, put everybody in jail.
That's essentially what Trump did with immigration. He's like, nope, I got put into office for this. This is what most people voted for. Like, I'm going to hit this hard, fast, and knock it out heavily.
But by the end of it, this would be done. This would be totally resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Department of Justice is looking into something along those lines. I know that there are several people, including Chip Roy, that have written a letter asking Speaker Johnson to form a select committee on that.
Yeah.
DJ Pants.
But there's not been anything from our committee standpoint or from the leadership standpoint that's directed us on the oversight committee to do anything.
Do you share those concerns, and might you organize
Justin
the committee in that
Bieber.
direction?
Well, we know that there's a lot of funding of these indivisible groups. There are a lot of liberal groups. The last 4 of them.
I don't think he can be. He's Canadian, isn't he? It's not possible.
You can't figure it out?
Public events I had protesters outside, and they were.
Oh, I think there's a good chance that JD. Bro, I'm fucking retarded. I thought that was a fucking bee. Holy shit. Man, I need to get me some more sleep, goddammit. I think JD Vance is probably going to become president. There's a good chance that he's going to be running in next election.
Indivisible
and
group.
If the Democrats don't pull their shit together, then it's just going to be JD Vance.
That's a subsidiary.
And if people thought Trump was bad, JD Vance is even more progressive than he is.
The Soros-funded group. And there's concern, I guess, among some. I'm not that worried about the protesters or the organized things, but after the
it's about the violent people.
I guess
that's
after
the issue.
The Kirk
that's
assassination, there's some members that feel are there some of these left-wing groups trying to get members to go to things outside in public?
I think that there are a lot of online groups that try to gas up members of their group to go out and exercise violent alternatives to like legal alternatives. I think that is what happens.
No, that is. It's totally what happens.
Where they can be sitting ducks and things like that. I don't think that, but there are always...
You don't think that?
Groups such as, I'll give you some examples. Antifa is a great example. I think Antifa tries to build this stuff up. I think that a lot of like random Facebook groups do this too.
I mean, it's kind of everywhere. That's why they need to start cracking down on this. They do. They need to start heavily cracking down on this. All this like online rhetoric. They also need to make it like, because I noticed that even the people in political power right now, like the senators, the acting senators, they all use rhetoric, like calling each other fascist and all this stuff. All this needs to stop. Like, we're not in a country where you can use violence to make your political opponents disappear. We're in a country where democracy determines everything. And if you want to sit there and call people these nasty, disgusting things, then maybe this democracy just isn't for you. You shouldn't be sitting in a place of power where you want to let tyranny be vocalized from you. Because you're just feeding the already really bad politically charged problem that we have in this country. And I think another way to get rid of it is to make it a federal law that if you decide to go onto a platform, any platform in the United States of America, and advocate for violence, then you are instantaneously banned and you have the FBI knock at your door and investigate you for forms of terrorism, especially if it's politically charged. 100%. That's how you stop this shit instantaneously in seconds. Because, I mean, like, let's be honest here. What do you think is going to happen whenever the Senate sits down with Twitch and they actually validate what we already know is going to happen? They're going to crucify Twitch, bro. That's happening today. They're going to start putting laws probably in place within the next month that are going to stop this shit. Hopefully. You'd have to be fucking stupid not to see what's going on. Like, seriously. Let me use the bathroom. Let me see. I don't see anything yet. Okay. I'm hoping that Asmon goes live, because whatever Asmon watches, we're gonna watch that. We're not gonna watch Asmon. We'll watch whatever he pulls up on his stream, and we'll see. It looks like it's all shutdown stuff. It doesn't really seem like they're saying anything about anything other than that currently. Kind of makes me wonder if there's not going to be a site for it or something that we can tune into. There's got to be something somewhere, right? Let me use the bathroom. Been kind of digging around to see if I could find anything on when this all is going to take place, and so far, I haven't been able to find anything. Dub mentality, yo. Testify at Congress after Kirk. When is this? Exam, radicalized online. I don't know. Maybe it won't happen. Won't be happening. Who knows? Maybe they won't televise it or something. I've also noticed that Asmon's not live either. We'll find something else to watch until if people actually go live. So far, it's pretty bone dry. $9.54. Oh, we might have something here soon. Hold on, wait a minute. Find Congress. Is there like a thing for like live? Oh, here we go. This is like what is it? Is it an oversight committee? Where does Twitch have to testify? Let's see. We did the live. They're doing the Epstein files right now. The hell's he got in his hair? Okay, well, let's find something else to react to until more is moved around. Let's see. Oh, we had a few things. Oh, here we go. This one. You know what? Not that one. Let's see. Uh. I don't want to watch a long video because if we start watching a long video, we're definitely not going to be able to finish it. Tuh. Start watching this one.
Why are you over here whipping this around and squealing your tires in the parking lot? I was right outside.
I can't stand people that do that shit. I have never I used to have a friend that did that, and I was always like, I would grill him every time he would do it too, because it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid.
You whip around the corner.
Is that illegal? Oh, so what are you doing
to squeal?
They're not going to leave me outside.
To squeal your wheels and whip around like that in the parking lot?
Yeah, I was going to leave him outside. He's not ready to go outside.
Yeah, it's reckless driving because you could wreck your car or you could hit somebody else's.
That's not regular driving.
Do you have your
10
license
miles an
on you?
hour? It's not regular
Do you have your
driving.
license on you?
No, sir. I'm not going to use.
You're not going to give me
regular driving. Call your supervisor.
Mr. Charlie 11, go ahead and send me another unit, please.
Yeah. You're doing bullshit work. My body's inside. He's in trouble.
I know. You're the gentleman that I just dealt with.
Yeah. You put him out of the room for no reason. Take your light off for me.
Okay. I'm not gonna take my light off you right now. I'm in the middle of the rest.
That's kind of crazy. This guy, like, where do you think you live? Where do these people come from? Like, what basement do these people crawl out of that are this entitled they think they can just say and do whatever they want?
Station in a dark truck. So
this is a dark truck?
Yeah, it is dark.
Cash? That's the name, Cash?
Gash.
Cash.
Yep, Deputy Gash. Collie County Sheriff's Office.
Listen, let's end this early. Call it a night. Leave me alone. Let me take care of my body.
Okay, I'm gonna do my job. So
you do your shit, I do mine. If I call my lawyers,
the Mexican wall. That's fucked up.
Gonna end up what?
You started this shit. You can live worse if I call my lawyers.
Well,
let's see. Let's figure it out. Take the light off of me.
I'm not taking the light off you.
You don't have no reason to be lighting me up.
Yeah, I do.
I'm in a private parking lot. I'm not even driving.
He did witness you doing that, and he is asking you for your identification, and you're refusing. So, like, you're kind of cooked, guy. I bet this cop probably would have let him go too, with just a warning, if he had just not been a dumbass. How much you want to make a bet? This guy seems really chill. Like, most cops would already be trying to rip him out of the truck. And he's so chill. Like, come on.
You just pulled him out.
It's people like this that make the chill cops turn bad.
With the wrong man.
I have somebody on the way.
Good deal.
So you're going to give me your license or not?
I'm not going to give you your license.
You're not going to give me your license?
No, sir.
Okay. Right now I'm ordering you to give me your license.
I'm not. I'm parked. I don't need
okay.
you.
Alright.
Hey, step over here.
Hey,
Step over here.
Again, dude.
Hey, you cannot leave. Stand over here right now. Okay, I'm stopping out with you for improper start of the vehicle.
Respect me some
Okay.
shit. Motherfucker, respect me some shit. If I knock out of you.
Step over here.
Listen, you respect.
Okay, step over here.
Go ahead, touch me. Go ahead, touch me. You're gonna touch me, man. What's wrong with you?
Now you got that, Leo.
No, you touch me first. What's wrong with you,
Get on
man?
the ground.
You
Get
can't
on the
touch me
ground.
like that.
Get on the
You
ground.
do shit, I'm
Get on
gonna
the
press
ground.
charge on you.
Get on the ground.
You know, I love that some people think they're just invincible. This bro's about to find out that it don't really matter how big and how tough you think you are. Tasers suck. They suck.
Improper start.
I'm gonna go
I
to the
just
truck.
gave you a lawful order.
Get out,
18 now. 18 now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Hey, record.
Get on the ground.
Get
on the ground.
You hit me with the taser.
Get on the ground or I'm going to tase you.
I got shot.
Bro, that's one too many. Just tase this dumbass. He's not listening.
I got heart problems.
You know why? You know why he's acting this way? His pants are too tight. Bro, you gotta loosen that up, man. You dying in there. That's why your brain ain't getting enough blood, man. See, like it's just doing this. That's why your blood pressure's going through the roof. And you're so angry all the time. Your blood ain't got it ain't got the ability to go all the way down to your feet and then come back up, man. That's why you're so angry. You gotta loosen his belt up, man. You overhang you muffin topping, dude. Come on.
I got heart problems.
This will not cause you heart problems. Get on the ground or I'm going to tase you.
Why are you testing me?
Get on the ground or I'm going to tase you.
No reason at all. I'll
Get
go
on
to
the
my
ground.
truck and I'll wait for the deputy to get back here.
Get on the ground or I'm going to tase you.
I'm going to go to my truck.
Nope. Get on the ground.
I'm not going to get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
I'm going to go on the ground.
Get on the ground.
You chase me, I'm going to go to the
Get on
I'm
the
going
ground.
to charge you because I will go into hot
Get on the
seat.
ground.
I will go into my truck.
Get on the ground.
I'm going to go into my
You're
truck.
not going back in the truck.
Yes, sir.
Nope. I'm going to tase you. Get on the ground.
Don't tase me.
Taser, taser, taser.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, wait, did he miss? I think he missed. So is he going to try to run? Is he going to try to run? Oh, he's trying to run.
Stop! Stop now! Do not move! Do not move!
Woo. He's running. He's going to run. I mean, how far you think you're going to get in that fucking thing, dude? What's that thing get, like 7 miles to the gallon? Come on. Let's think about this reasonably. Oh, that's a dually, too. Bro, you're not going far in that. Come on. Yep, here we go.
Leaving the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Believe we got him stopped right now. He's cornered in.
Oh, okay, good. The other police showed up. Took them long enough. Damn.
Get out of the vehicle now!
Damn, it took them long enough.
Get out of the vehicle!
Still refusing to get out of the vehicle.
Get out of the vehicle!
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Bro, what the fuck is this guy doing? Look at him walking up to the other cop.
Stop talking.
Get on the ground.
What the hell? What the hell?
Get out of here. Get out of me. Walk. We're gonna put you in the back of our car for right now.
Just pat him down for a weapon.
No weapons at all.
Right here. Right here. Spread your feet.
Get out
Pat
of
me down for
here.
weapons.
Can I give my phone to my buddy?
We'll put it right here.
That's weird.
Spread your feet. Spread your feet.
What a weird arrest.
Walk.
He was so willing to hit that car and do all that, but like the minute another police officer showed up, it was like,
My name.
the hell?
We're gonna do then. Hold on.
You wouldn't give me your ID, so I can't.
No, I can't give you my ID.
Put your head.
You overreacted.
Put your foot in.
I can't.
Put your foot in.
Overreact. How much you want to make a bet he don't have an ID?
I can't. Look at this. I can't. Help me. Help me bring my foot in. Thank you. Here you go.
Tall dude. That is a tall dude.
Ooh, he is tall.
Damn, that guy's fucking tall.
That's his buddy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Sarge to get here so I can explain to him what's up. Sounds like a little pizza. Well, he's the guy that they were...
I choose to believe that the officer that's doing this has like a Texas mustache, like a big bushy mustache.
That I called for a 43 on earlier because he refused to leave, and then he, so. Yeah, there's one right there.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Under your belly. Okay, so we have to call EMS when you come out, okay?
All right, we're gonna have the EMS check you out, okay, man?
EMS check you out, okay?
No, I'm fine.
I know, but they have to take that out.
We have to have.
Do let me walk out because I got cramps. Can you let me walk out because I got cramps? It's just because my height, please.
Okay, if you want to stand here with him, then he can stick his feet out.
Come on.
No, you gotta help me out. You gotta help me.
All right, man, turn around.
What is everything you're asking me?
Oh, now all the cops show up now that the action's over, huh? What do they do, like fucking stage up the road or something?
That's what I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead and turn around. You're being placed under arrest right now for bat LEO, resisting with violence, and obstruction. Okay. Yep. Do you have anything
Yeah,
on
you
that's
did
gonna-
resist with violence. You did push him.
Me, stick me, hurt me, anything illegal?
No, okay.
Okay.
Give me a piece of violence.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Remember when you hit my arm and I told you?
I hit your arm?
Yeah. It's all on camera, man.
We look like he's at home from Lucy and all. You arrested me? Are you kidding me or what?
I didn't leave your kids at home.
Yeah, for coming and help somebody on their house.
I just explained to you why you're under arrest.
No, man.
Alright, this deputy's gonna take you.
Alright, there's nothing in there.
You guys are doing wrong.
Here, put your hands behind there.
Help me with the knee.
Just
Help me with the knee.
here, put the hands better, and then I'll help you with the leg.
So we have an update. We have an update. They canceled the hearing because of the government shutdown. So it may not even happen this week. It stinks, man.
No, it's not better. It's a pain.
For your pain.
Raul was charged with battery on Elio, resisting without violence, resisting with violence, and criminal mischief.
I was super
He is
excited.
innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Why are you doing a burnout right next to us?
Dude, what is it with these people and them doing like these burnouts, dude? That's so annoying. I remember one time I saw a guy get pulled over because there was like a cop, 2 cars like diagonal from him back in front of me, right? He was in front of me, the cop. And like you could see it clear as day. It was like 2 cars up over to the right. He sat there and he was at the front of the light, right? And he like just before the light started to go, he sat there and he like spun his tires out and then he went, right? And then all I see is the lights come on and immediately, woo! Yo, like it was one of those times where I wished I had a dash cam.
No, you did.
It
I
was
just
so
followed
funny.
you because you did a burnout. Burnout. You did, man. So what's the issue?
Hey, 6, he looks like he
Oh.
1050 into the building here.
Hey, why don't you stay right there? Turn around.
Okay.
Turn around. Hands behind
Turn
your
around
back.
for what?
Turn around. Hands behind. Turn around. Hands behind.
Hey, knock it
They
off.
just told you what you did wrong.
I'm not listening. Stop resisting. Resisting for what? How am I under arrest though? Well, you're being detained right now for suspicious crime because you did a burnout.
So how is y'all so aggressive for right now?
Because you're not listening.
I might be hurting. How the is y'all being rude like that?
Rude. They're asking you what you were doing and you kept trying to walk away. Like okay, so as a younger me, I had gotten off of work and I'm a really fast runner. Like I used to be an insanely fast sprinter, really. So like I have to cross like this, it's like a 4-lane road. It's not an interstate, it's just a big road that I would have to walk across to get home or to my apartment at the time. And it was I walked from Sonic to the apartment and I was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna run across. And it was completely dead. Like we're talking like 1 a.m. That's I used to work like the late night shift at Sonic. So like it was like 1 a.m. There was nobody on the road, right? So I just bolted across like all 4 lanes. And I looked both ways before I ran, right? And sure enough, the one car that was far enough away that I knew I could like, you know, bolt past, I could have kept going too. I thought about that after. I was like, damn, I should have just kept going. But like, because there's no way he would have been able to fucking catch me. He wouldn't have been able to get out of the car in time in order to actually get to me. But then I was like, I didn't really do anything other than like just run across the thing, which technically is jaywalking, but I wasn't really walking. And he got out, like he put his sirens on. He got out, and I stopped because I was like, you know what, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it, because like, I mean, what's he gonna do? Arrest me for money? I don't have any fucking money. I didn't even have the ability to get to the courthouse because I didn't know anybody that would give me a ride to the courthouse. Like, that's how poor we're talking here, right? And he got out and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm just trying to go home. And like, I'm in uniform, right? I'm in a Sonic uniform. I've got like fucking grease all over me. I'm like sweaty as shit, right? And he's like, why'd you do that? And I was like, I just didn't want to wait at the stop thing. And he was like, oh, well, be safe out here. And I was like, all right, no problem. Thank you. I think he was just happy that I stopped more than anything. Because, like, I've never been a bad kid. And I'm just like, let me just go on and stop. Because, like, mentally, I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, honestly. Like, he can't, I mean, what are you going to do? Put me in jail? Give me 2 square meals a day and a fucking workout session every week? Come on, like, what are you going to get out of me? I don't have any money. Like, I'm a white dude, so, like, you know, like, come on.
You don't appear to be hurt when you're not listening to it.
I didn't do drugs, like, especially then, because, like, I was too poor to afford my prescriptions.
I'm here with you.
Okay, so
You don't gotta treat me like that, bro. I'm in custody. I'm in
Hey, if
cuffs.
you just don't be combative, you'll be fine. Just don't be a dumbass. Don't be combative. I don't understand this logic.
You go peeling out, doing a burnout, and then take off from us.
Yeah, you was never behind me.
We absolutely were.
You was never behind.
Okay, walk this way. Come on, walk this way.
I'm right here.
Face the car.
What are you?
I'm telling you to face the car.
Okay, so what are you talking to me about? What you talking about?
Face the car.
So for what?
So I can pat you down.
You can pat me down.
Okay, so
pat me down.
Okay, widen your stance.
What are you waiting
Jesus Christ.
Because you pissing me the off. You act like angry.
How you gonna act tough when you in handcuffs, man? You already lost the main part of BDSM. What are you talking about? Bro, you already lost this argument. You are in handcuffs.
Stop being squirrely.
No,
just stand
no,
there.
What you want?
Dude, stand there.
Because you in my pocket for?
Because I'm making sure you don't have
Did you?
on you.
You shaking my ass cheeks? I have nothing.
Yo, this guy is kind of funny. He's one of those people you can't take serious whenever they're angry because they say the dumbest shit.
This is policy. You're under arrest. We have to search you instant arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? I'm under arrest. All right, okay. I wrecked my vehicle. I lost control. What the is wrong with that?
Okay.
What the you steady looking for?
Back in the car.
Hey, cuz.
Have a seat. Do not touch the car.
Oh, so he did actually wreck the vehicle. Oh, that makes it even
not
worse.
Sitting down. Because I am in control. You're not in control of the stop.
But I'm trying to just ask you something,
Sure.
my brother. I'm not trying to be. Can I?
Yes, sit down in the car and then we'll talk.
I get your.
Sit down in the car and then we'll talk.
Can I just ask you?
Just sit down.
I'm
There you go.
just,
Swing your legs
I'm
in.
just asking you. I'm swing.
Okay,
bro.
Perfect.
Y'all finna arrest me,
Right.
and I'm just asking.
Okay. Hang tight.
What officers
You don't want to hear none of
the
it.
suspect's mom is about to show up.
Oh no, I bet he was trying. I bet he didn't want to deal with this because he knew his mom was about to tear his ass up. I bet that's the whole reason why he was panicking. I bet that was the whole reason why he was panicking right there. Bro probably doesn't do drugs, doesn't have anything illegal in the car. Bro was just freaking the fuck out because he knew he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing, and his mom was gonna find out. Bet. Bro, that's a good parent. Whenever your child is scared of you, and you so damn scared of doing something wrong that he's willing to fight the damn police, that's a good parent.
You're following him, trying to
It's
catch
bad mentality, but man.
to him because he was flying away from us.
He didn't hit any of your guys' cars, did he? I think he just hit the side of this brick here. How y'all doing tonight? Happy New Year.
That's crazy.
Hey, 60 code 30's kicking his head
Damn,
out.
this looks familiar. Is this in Texas? This looks like a frontage road.
The side of the car.
Oh, you hear him in there?
Trying to kick out the window.
Oh, they gonna hog tie him then.
Hey, guys! Why are you kicking out the window? Guys! Hey, get back in vehicle. Oh, what? Hey, do you want to get taken?
What the fuck?
Get back.
I don't think I've ever heard a man go banshee mode before. That's crazy. They do exist.
You gonna take me for? I'm in the back seat. Hey,
I'm trying to kick out a window.
What did you grab me for?
Because you're kicking out a
Hey,
window.
now get the f on me.
No.
Get the what are you gonna take me for? What?
Stop kicking and bouncing around.
I'm not kicking nobody.
You have footprints on that window. Knock it out.
You have footprints. Ah!
Now you shut your ass up.
What's your problem?
Bro.
Ain't no
Stop kicking.
you just don't
Bro.
scare me.
Stop
Shut your
kicking.
shut your ass up. Shut your
What do you think that yelling at a police officer is gonna do, bro? You just about you were about to make your situation 1,000 times worse just by doing this.
ass don't scare me. Now get the out my face.
It's all right.
You's a coward.
It's okay. I don't care.
I smacked out your ass.
Well, unfortunately, that's how it up in
That
this.
sound kind of not straight, bro. You gonna slap the shit out of his ass? That's crazy. What are you, like a baseball player now?
Right,
I don't know why
got
you're still
bond
acting like this.
I got bond money.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Start on toe and everything else. He's gonna work on charges.
Oh wait, so the mom showed up and that was it? It just shows that the mom showed up?
What's going on, ma'am?
This is my son y'all got in here.
Oh no, here it is.
Well, he's under arrest for reckless driving,
Quiet out.
resisting arrest, and
What did y'all stop him for?
what do you mean stop him? He hit that building.
Quiet out.
The mom. What do you mean stop him for? He hit that building. Oh.
After he did a burnout right next to us as we were working a traffic
Quit taking
stop.
that damn window, boy. They got your ass arrested. Stop open. I ain't opening no damn door.
Go ahead and get photos.
Oh, you busted down window. Ain't nobody got no money to pay for this ass.
Yeah.
Man, what
Well, you need to stop doing what you're
He
doing.
kicks it out and he gets another charge.
Okay.
It's a felony.
Okay.
Oh man, that's bad. Ooh, that's a bad one.
There's no baby in that car, right? No. Negative.
Stop kicking
He's
that
probably
damn
got some
ass
drugs
window.
in that car. The way he's saying I got money and stuff. You do realize that if they catch you with drugs, they seize your money, right? Because it automatically goes under like an assumption that the money was used to it was either acquired using the drugs. So like if you have drug money on you and you get caught with drugs, typically they seize your money. They take it.
Lips red.
You take it as evidence, and you don't get it back.
Yeah, you born
Okay.
You was born a bitch.
coward.
Okay.
Are we gonna hold him down?
Man.
What are we doing?
Yeah, just
Oh, you're
back up.
or where?
Back up.
Oh,
You know,
you're
I've heard cops be called a lot of things in my day. Donut chaser. Chubby. I don't think I've ever heard a cop be called a coward before. That's a new one to me.
You already searched me, dude.
Because I'm getting your wallet out.
I ain't got no wallet.
You had one in your pocket.
I ain't never had one in my life to get a wallet. Get your ass on my face. I ain't spending. Get your ass
Do
on
not go in his
Ooh,
face.
he got a taser out, man. Why is he progressively getting more and more agitated?
What you talking about? Stop spinning. What are you doing? I don't got a wallet.
You know what I just realized? I don't think I've ever been in the back of a patrol car. I've seen these grooves all the time for people to put their handcuffs in, but I don't know if the seats are hard or if they're soft. I don't think I've ever actually thought about that. I don't think I ever want to be in the back of a police car unless it's for something other than me committing the crime.
Okay, well, you talk to he won't talk to anybody. It doesn't matter black or white. I got 12 jobs, right? He is acting up.
They're hard like plastic? Really? They're like hardened plastic? Or are they they got cushion on
If he
them?
listens, we get the wallet, we're done. Let me get the wallet. Get your ass on. Bro, stop, man. Won't you stop? Stop.
Put him back down.
What are you doing?
bro?
Are you really trying to square? You got your hands behind your back. What are you going to do? Fucking roundhouse kick him? Come on. You gonna headbutt him?
Just sit down. Stop. Just sit down. You're doing too much. Relax.
Ah, damn.
Oh, you tough now?
Oh, shut up, loser.
Thing for the. I don't give what the you think. Okay. I ain't no wallet. We good?
No wallet.
Yeah,
You know what's funny is his bitch ass is so weak he can't even kick out the window to the police cruiser. It's hilarious, dude. He's so weak he can't even kick out the window.
Nope. Stop! You got a lag restraint, sir? What is this?
Holds his legs together so he can't kick our window.
Now you doing too much. That's not what you gonna do, beat me up. All this is on body camera. Sit back in the car. Sit back in the car. Or what? Or what?
How's he acting this
Okay,
way?
I'm not gonna get in y'all way. I'm gonna touch y'all like what the you gonna do? He gonna grab me from the back and what y'all gonna call y'all kicking the window? So what they do something. What you gonna do? Come here. Wait. Yes, gonna grab me from the back.
And we're gonna put those on your legs.
All right, what's going?
All right.
We can't drive the car. You can't calm down. We won't put these on. We don't have to put these on you.
Bro, he's so angry he can't even get a sentence out. Why is he so damn worked up? He's so angry he can't even talk straight. He's like screaming it.
We're only doing this because you're kicking the windows.
I want all y'all to get the out my face.
If it comes down, we don't have to put him on. I don't care about the car, but I don't want him to cut his legs.
I care about the car.
Cool though, that's the police. You know how they. Don't do that. It's not the time. You got kids. Come on.
So
do what you gotta
Bro,
do.
what is your problem? Why you acting like you got fucking kids, man?
You got
What are you doing?
kids.
So what the?
Seriously, like what are you
Trying to
doing?
do to him? He going to jail?
Yes. I've been on arrest. Get your
Chill out, man.
Get your I want you to get your
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, okay, I'm going to
Nope.
Kick the window.
All right, look,
Nope.
come on.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Okay.
Put your feet in. Help him in. Help him in because he can't get in now.
What y'all doing? Oh, okay. Mom, what?
Oh, now he wants to talk.
We were over here for a hit and run. He came up right behind us while we were on the scene for the hit and run on A Street. Did a burnout, so we turned around and crashed in that building.
Won't you listen to him? Yeah, we gotta go, please. Sorry,
Ah, damn,
That's
bro.
all y'all care about. Dude, all you had to do was just chill. What are you talking about?
Right? Like, yo, all he had to do was chill out. Probably wouldn't have even been that big of a deal. They probably would have let him go. Seriously, they probably would have let him go. He wouldn't even be going to jail right now.
Oh, I guess they were on
But because he was so combative at the start of that, he just made everything 100 times worse for himself.
a call or something, and he like did a burnout or something, and then they were
Stupid
behind him.
ass.
That's where he ended up. So yeah, well, it was nice seeing you, but not in this way. So take care. See ya.
Clark was charged with criminal damage to government property, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. He is innocent unless proven guilty.
So, what is a Class A? What's Class A? Is that a felony? What is a Class A charge? So yeah, it's a felony. They're trying to charge him with 3 felonies.
In a court of law.
Damn, bro, they was not messing around with him. Man, you gotta cut it in the quick, man. You can't have a bunch of these people going around trying to bust out windows.
Some pretty incredible moments
Here we
there,
go.
John, as we take the
So we covered a little bit of this yesterday with the Chicago PD chief saying that they didn't call for a stand down around the ICE facilities, and then later we hear a walkie-talkie squawky box going stand down on the around the ICE facilities. So let's see. Let's see.
update from the Chicago police, obviously contradicting the audio that we heard, the dispatch audio, of the moment that the Chicago PD were told to stand down on helping those ICE officers when they were under attack. Here's about 13 seconds of that dispatch audio, John.
And again, per the chief of patrol, we have all the units that per 999, chief of patrol said all units clear.
I wonder how they were able to attain this recording. I wonder if somebody leaked it.
Out from there, we're not sending anybody over to that.
Someone must have leaked it.
All right, so Jonathan Fahey, former acting ICE director, is still with us, and we're also joined by Chicago Fraternal Order of Police President John Catanzaro. John, thanks very much for being with us. I wanted to bring this to your attention, John, because there seems to be a discrepancy here, a 41-minute hole between the time that the call went out from CPD for assistance, from CBP to assistance from the Chicago Police Department to when, quote, additional units were rolled out there. We also have, and let's put this up, this is call for number 5 here. This is the computer-aided dispatch system. At the bottom of the screen, because the timeline increases as you go further up, caller is one of approximately 30 armed Border Patrol agents who are being surrounded by a large crowd of people requesting CPD. A number of minutes later, at 12:34, Chief of Patrol, no units will respond to this. And then as we just heard from the superintendent, John, at 1:09, units were rolled. So could it be that units were told not to respond and then later were dispatched to respond?
Could it be? That's factually what happened. And the reality is somebody's lying here. Whether it's the chief of patrol.
Yep, somebody, absolutely. That's what I said too. Somebody's absolutely lying here. Absolutely. Like, how is it that you have people that have had to deal with this around the ICE facilities, not even the ICE agents, people around the ICE facilities that live there have been calling in assaults, noise problems and a bunch of other stuff, and the officers aren't even showing up. It's not even just the federal agents that are having problems. They're like, the people in the area are also having problems with the police showing up. It says quite a bit.
Or Unit 999. And I could tell you, I personally know that lieutenant, and he has an impeccable record. On the other hand, the chief of patrol, not so much. He's been notorious for lying and stomping on anybody to get to where he's gotten to this point. Do I think he gave that order? Absolutely. And I think the lieutenant was just relaying what that phone call reiterated to him to not send anybody over there, because sadly, this department is in literally a shell of itself and so fearful of what politicians and this mayor are going to do to them if they respond. Every single citizen, the sanctity of life is what this city supposedly cares about. That doesn't discriminate between civil law enforcement. If someone's calling for help, we are obligated to go. And this person should be taken out of his basically assignment right now, stripped of his police powers and removed from command. He has
absolutely based. Absolutely. If you're more scared of the mayor than you are of the citizens that you are obligated to protect, you don't need to be where you're at. You need to be the person that stands up to the mayor and says, no, I'm not doing this. There are people out there that need help. And you telling me to stand down? No. I would take that. If she was like trying to take my job, I would take that and go to the media with it. 100%. This is absolutely inexcusable.
No business wearing a badge.
John, can I just follow up real quickly there? Just what was your response to how you just heard this all characterized directly from the Chicago PD there with the lieutenant speaking?
Damage control. I mean, you look at, he just said we will have more clarity on that conversation between the chief of patrol and the lieutenant tomorrow. 72 hours later, it's not that complicated. The chief of patrol could have already answered, and you certainly could have got the lieutenant's version of the story and made a statement. But it is all about damage control at this point, because they know they wet the bed, and this guy has been a cancer to this department, and the superintendent is doing whatever he can to protect him, and shame on him for that. But this needs to stop. John High needs to be removed. He is an embarrassment to this department and this
The mayor needs to be removed.
All right, let's put the question to Jonathan Fahey then in this timeline here.
They
Let's
both
put that
need to go.
graphic back up at the screen. The
He
computer
needs to go for not standing up to the mayor, and the mayor needs to go because they're just stupid.
dispatch system. Again, at 12:28:55, the call goes out. Caller is one of approximately 30 armed Border Patrol agents, ICE, who are being surrounded by a large crowd of people requesting CPD. About 6 minutes later, word goes out. Chief of Patrol, no units will respond to this. And then we find out that 35 minutes after that, units finally were rolled. John, you're ICE. You're out there on the front
35
lines.
minutes after. There is so much that can happen in a span of 4 minutes. 35 fucking minutes is disgraceful.
You're being surrounded by a group of unruly protesters. Vehicles have been crashed into. One person has been shot who was trying to do violence to these federal officers. And it takes 41 minutes for the police to get hit there. What are you thinking?
That's crazy.
John.
That's insane, dude. It's like they're in Afghanistan. They have a convoy that just got hit on American soil. Like, this is insanity. This is blatant stupidity. How is this even allowed? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy.
Yeah,
it's like the police set these guys up to get hit like this, to die. Like, that's exactly like what it felt like. 35 minutes after the call went out, they finally rolled. It's like they gave the people that were chasing them down just enough time for some nasty shit to happen. This is crazy.
The amazing thing about it, if they were in danger, they could have all been dead, or other people could have been dead,
Exactly.
dead or hurt or killed. And it's really shocking when you hear this statement.
I don't think that police chief is ready if those people had actually been killed from that. If those agents had been gunned down like that, and they found out what they finding out right now with them rolling 35 minutes after, I don't think he's ready for the U.S. military to roll panzers down the fucking streets like it's a fucking war zone. Because if you think for a second that Trump wouldn't crack down hard as shit on this fucking city, you're crazy. Even now, if I knew this was happening in my country, I would be rolling panzers up the fucking street, because this is nuts. This is insanity. And they don't want the National Guard to show up, which is even crazier. You're not even allowing the police to respond to their cries for help as they're actively being chased down and shot at. Are you kidding me?
Takeaway here is this really is an endorsement of bringing in more federal resources to Chicago, because clearly they can't handle difficult situations. And it's also another thing, sort of a side takeaway, but it's kind of interesting. There was somebody shot, and within 2 hours, Chicago PD was done dealing with it. That should be a big deal, but it shows how many shootings they have. That a shooting in Chicago is only worthy of a couple of hours of police time is also shocking. But the other thing that is interesting, this superintendent clearly says that these sanctuary policies, he talked about the Trust Act and another act, interfere with their ability to not only do their jobs, but also interfere with their ability to cooperate with federal law enforcement. So again, another really condemnation of sanctuary city policies from this officer. So all these things speak really poorly of the Chicago PD and really well of what Donald Trump is trying to do here.
Let's bring in Mike Tobin now. Stand by if you could for us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey,
That's
click
crazy.
here to subscribe to
This
Fox
is
News
completely
YouTube
outrageous,
page
dude. That is
and catch
so
our
outrageous.
hottest interviews and most
Oh, not that one. Whoops. Asmongold, right here. Video. Right here. So there's some new information about Charlie Kirk.
A group chat where Charlie Kirk explicitly said that he was leaving the pro-Israel cause just 48 hours before he was assassinated.
So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker.
$2 million.
I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Somebody writes,
Ooh.
Charlie writes, Jewish donors play into all of the stereotypes. I can.
They play into all the stereotypes. Jesus, man. The confirmation. Well, I'm going to show this one first, but yeah.
Nor in this text thread. I'm not going to reveal the names of the other 7. Actually, you know what? I disagree with myself 4 seconds ago. Let's just throw in Josh Hammer for funsies. He's on this chat, okay?
Ooh. So then there we go. So she's released this because everybody's been calling her crazy, talking about how, you know, blaming all this stuff on Israel. And it's going to be quite the week. Yeah, you can see.
So again, back down, not in that Hamptons meeting, which they're all lying about, nor in this text thread. I'm not going to reveal the names of the other
this because and it's going to be quite the week. Yeah, you can see all this. And let's go back over here. Does that imply Tucker is next? I mean, so a person as well that I think to myself, yeah, here we go.
I'm saying.
This is the introduction.
And others knew that Charlie was done with Israel bullying him, and I am now going to present you proof of what I am saying. This is an actual group chat, which happened 2 days before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. There were 9 people in total on this chat, including Charlie and Rob McCoy. I'm going to protect the names of the other 7 for now. To be clear, I might actually release a name every day this week, but I want to show you this because suffice it to say, Rob McCoy was on this text thread, and I think it helps contextualize him as a person, in my view, that he would attack me for telling the truth about the pressure that he was facing. Take a look.
So there we go. And anyway, this isn't even news. Tucker talked about it. No, it's not news that it happened. It's news that he was actively opposing them, right? And so here's the
trying
big
to
one
say
right
that
here, is that Turning Point USA, because if you're like me, you saw this and you were like, oh, it's probably bullshit fake screenshots, right? That's the first thing that I would think. Well,
but I want to take
this is Turning Point USA themselves. This is Charlie Kirk's show confirming the authenticity of these clips.
Part of this show
for messages
to address some of the, but I want to take the start of this show to address some of the things that have been going around on public, namely about a group text chain that has been made known and released by Candace Owens. And I just want to address it head on because, you know, that was a screen grab that I had shared with people. So it is authentic. And I want to go into it because I actually am really excited.
So there it is. His own organization is confirming that this is real.
That the truth is out there. I first want to say the reason I didn't share that screen grab publicly is because it was a private exchange, and I felt like it didn't necessarily comport with things that were already public. I wanted to not betray my friend's trust in that way.
Sure.
But I did.
Well, that's interesting. Then why bother taking a screenshot and sharing it to people? I think that's typically like how you don't do that.
Share it with some people in government because it happened really quick. It was, it took 33 hours for authorities to get their suspect. And in those first moments, we wanted no stone unturned. We wanted to leave nothing unturned. So I shared it with a few people. Don't know where it went from there, apparently. But here we are. So
you can't take a few messages and start making conclusions. I'm not making a conclusion. I'm saying that this is a... Can we just be honest that whenever... this definitely strengthens Candace Owens' argument at least a little bit, right? Like, it does. And so it doesn't mean that Israel assassinated Charlie Kirk. Of course it doesn't mean that. But it is very interesting. It's a
one
huge
of the reasons,
reach. Yeah.
Blake, that I'm glad to have this now public. It was not mine to share publicly, but one of the criticisms we've received is that we don't care. We're not investigating every lead.
I kind of see why he would do it because he turned it into the government, and the government was the one that failed him. Like, I kind of understand where he's going with that.
We're
I
not
get it.
looking under every stone, and that somehow we're just like, sweeping things under the rug. And when I say that we want justice for Charlie more than anybody else, I really mean it, and no stone unturned. I mean, I don't know if you want to chime in on that part alone, but I have more to say.
Yeah, so it has been so frustrating to have people blow up about this.
Yeah.
And I've certainly stated publicly, the reason I haven't weighed in on things is I am an eyewitness to events, and they've said, don't comment on things because anything you say
court
will mess
case,
that
yeah,
up.
sure.
I don't want to mess up.
The reason for this is because Charlie Kirk's killer could be watching any of this. Any of this media could reach his eyes, and he could use it to start something that's not real, like a war with Israel for the assassination of Kirk. And that's the reason why they're trying to keep a lot of this under wraps. And then you have something like this that gets leaked that unfortunately gets the brunt force of the internet. There's a reason why they're staying silent about this currently, is because not only does the killer seemingly have no remorse about what he's done, but he could just as easily lie and say that Israel caused this, that he was hired by them, and that would be something that he could start with no actual repercussions to himself, other than what's already going to happen to him. He could just make more turmoil out of everything with false statements and lies,
That makes sense.
Any trial for the person who did this.
That's 1,000.
So, such a stupid thing to share. We know everything about the shooter. Her argument has improved from 0.05 to 0.1%, and anyone else who thinks otherwise is retarded. So, I'm okay. So, would I gamble money or bet on Israel being the one that killed Charlie Kirk
No,
because
not at all.
he became more aggressive?
Violent rhetoric and online advocacy for death and violence is what got Charlie Kirk killed. 100%.
Or anti-Israel, following right before the assassination. Would I bet on that? Would I actually bet money on that? I would not bet money on that. I would not. But I do think that this gives the people that believe it a lot of fucking ammunition, right?
It does.
This definitely, for the people that believe this is a smoking gun for them. That's the point that I'm making about this more than anything else. You know not how Mossad operate? Oh, of course, and you do. Yes, definitely. The fact is that none of us know how they operate. They're a secretive Israeli fucking intelligence agency, and nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody has any idea about this. He's a Mossad agent? Oh, really? Well, I thought I was. Yeah, what happened? It just creates more anti-Semitism, Asman. I think it does, too.
It's like the same... It's the same analogy of whenever you watch a YouTube video and you have a bunch of chatters saying, oh, it's fake. Bro, everything online is fake. Everything's AI made. Nothing's real. If you want to really go with that, then come on.
Well, that's not entirely true. Again, you're talking about, again, I guess, no, he's talking about Jewish donor, not Israel donor. So, yeah, I guess you could say anti-Semitism in this case. You're right. And anyway, so, I guess case, leaving me no choice. And you can see it right here. Leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. Wow. That's a whole lot, man. It really is. And I don't think it's real. It helped the shooter organize the shooting, but it's highly plausible that they knew about the Discord group and said nothing. Five Eyes spy network? Maybe. I don't know, man. And Israel killing Kirk would destroy relations with the USA and Israel? I mean, I don't know. There's people that said that they killed JFK, and I don't know. I mean, people think that Israel did 9/11. They think that there's so much stuff that people blame on Israel. It's very hard to say, and I don't think that we're ever really going to get a confirmation of it, right?
It's kind of crazy that something as simple as a text message, group chat image, is enough to spin the wheels of absolute insanity, Something as simple as that. Did Bigfoot Vlog ever post anything? No, he didn't. It's been like 11 days. I'm kind of surprised. Da, 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 da. Don't care. Where is it this one? It was this one. Here we go. We're gonna watch this one next.
This man
just... Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. What was the court case on Twitch again? They're not doing it. They're not gonna do it today because of the government shutdown. They've postponed all that stuff until they can figure out the government shutdown. Yeah. Asmon, one of Asmon's moderators, I read it whenever it had popped up, said that. So yeah, they're postponing it for now. Okay, let's get it.
Just received 5 years in prison for burning down this YouTuber's house, and the entire situation just has this like really weird story behind it because it's unclear who hired this man.
Check out a Toozy, a great channel. Check them out. Awesome. Yeah. Woo.
And why he did this to begin with.
Hired muscle who firebombed the YouTuber Jordan Shanks, Bondi.
Bro, firebombed that bitch. Damn, he's lucky he didn't get longer than that.
Home in 2022 has been handed 5 years in prison. The judge ruled
it took them 3 years to charge this guy? Are you kidding me?
The arson was a semi-professional attack on a journalist.
So apparently trying to burn down a journalist's house in Australia gets you about the same punishment as stealing a car here in the States. Obviously, that's not 100% accurate. But when I heard about this case, I was shocked to hear the sentencing. 5 years? That sounds incredibly low for burning down someone's house.
Yeah, no, he should have at least gotten 15. I mean, shit, he made a weapon of mass destruction.
The man who torched the home of the Australian YouTuber, Friendly Jordies, was finally sentenced. And while he stood there on video apologizing from the bottom of his heart, the whole thing just kind of left way more questions than answers. Like, who paid for it? And why did he do this? So let's start with the update because we have...
Like, you can't even call that like a prank.
Tufi Jr. Tuis Alulua. Not the easiest name to pronounce. Aulua. Tufi Jr. Tuis Alua. Yeah, we have the dude who torched the guy's home. And he, I guess, is the potential muscle for hire. And he's been sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role in the 2022 arson attack on the home of the YouTuber Jordan Shanks, better known as Friendly Jordies. During the hearing, Tufi logged in via video from Norwa prison and gave the usual, "Hey, I've turned around my life" speech, essentially saying he was over this past life.
So did Diddy, apparently.
Life of crime. And honestly,
that's why the court said Diddy didn't do it.
Words from a man who, according to prosecutors, stole a Mercedes, cloned the plates, scoped out a house, then poured petrol in 3 separate spots before setting it ablaze. The fire then destroyed the front veranda and door, damaging the bedroom, hallway, and even spread smoke into the neighbor's home. Shanks wasn't there, but someone easily could have been. And the court admitted they still don't know the motive. Like, there's no evidence the pyromaniac over here knew who Shanks even was. Like, he wasn't in any videos, he'd never been mentioned, and he had no personal beef with them, which raises the obvious question, why does a complete stranger go full-on Ocean's 11 on a YouTuber?
I guarantee you it had to do with some jackass that had a reasonable amount, an unreasonable amount of money, that watched him, that hate watched him, let me rephrase that, and wanted him gone.
house. And to get into that side of the story, it's important to know a little bit about who Friendly Jordies is. Friendly Jordies is the online alias of Jordan Shanks, a political commentator, comedian, and investigative YouTuber. And this...
There it is.
Has landed him a loyal fan base and apparently a long list of enemies. According to Shanks, some of these enemies are in high places. Over the past few years, Shanks has repeatedly clashed with powerful figures, including former South Wales Deputy Premier John Barilaro, who sued him for defamation over videos. Shanks eventually settled the case with an apology, but he never stopped his content. And I'll mention both sides of this really quickly just so you guys get the picture. His critics basically say that he goes too far because he makes fun of politicians' personal lives and attacks their lawyers during an ongoing court case. His supporters, on the other hand, see him as one of the few independent voices willing to actually say what mainstream media won't. So, full picture, he's a controversial political commentary YouTuber who essentially had his house burned down. And it was obvious from the start of this thing 4 years ago that it was a hit. I mean, the neighbor's house got set on fire first, and this shows that someone was really trying to get to his place and then came back to make
shit. Like the first time that happened, like if I'm a YouTuber and I've got like a good big ass following, like, man, there's no way if someone's house next to me got burnt down, I wouldn't immediately have red flags raised. There's no way.
Got it done. And according to Friendly Jordies himself, part of the reason this case feels so unfinished is because of who isn't being questioned and why. In his view, the problem isn't about like one guy and one gas can, it's about a system that, in his words, seems more interested in silencing critics than holding powerful people accountable. Not
that sounds like Australia. Yeah.
He's trying to dismiss the guy who set his house on fire, though.
This is not at all to excuse Toofy Jr. He tried to kill someone. He burnt down a house with no regard for not only the other potential occupants, but neighbours, which were the elderly, and for all he knew, could have been children. Even worse, because his motives are murky and seemingly transactional, he seems to have just been waved away with he was just the hired muscle. He tried to kill people. He burnt down a house.
Technically, that makes him an assassin. He should have at least gotten 10 years for that.
They're a little bit scary in New
Like, they don't mess around with that stuff here in the States.
South Wales, if you ask me.
But as he puts it, he does have a lot of potential enemies. So it really becomes a question of who was trying to end his life.
I think the reason it took longer is because at some point they said, quite, you ready for this? Do you have any enemies? To which I said, how long you got?
Meanwhile, since that original clip 4 years ago, he's been pointing out that the same police who can't seem to figure out who ordered a firebombing have no problem going after him. They arrested his employee, Christo, without a case. And they even tried to charge him with contempt for just making jokes about them in videos. And even filed a suppression order that was apparently so badly written, it kept calling his channel Friendly Jordies Chanel.
In the Western world, you'd be hard-pressed to find a larger, more politically compromised...
So, he got in contact with the police, but because he's, like, making fun of them, they are actively trying to get him in trouble. That's insane.
Police force.
Bro, you need to fucking move. Just move, like, out of country and then make fun of the country, you know? At this point, I feel like he'd be safer doing that
than the New South Wales Police, headed by a man who takes out the bins for Scott Morrison both metaphorically and literally. Not only that, it seems New South Wales Police Minister David Elliott supposedly has so much control over Commissioner Mick Fuller, he has gotten away with numerous clear-cut crimes that would land any normal people in jail. New South Wales Police Minister David Elliott has done everything from using illegal machine guns to impersonating cops, but apparently that behaviour doesn't even warrant a charge from the police force run by Scott Morrison's bin man.
And he made that commentary video like 3 years ago.
Yo, that sounds like corruption at its core.
And he still doesn't think the police have found the right people behind this attack. He doesn't really buy the random arsonist narrative either because, again, there's no connection to the guy who just caught 5 years for this and Shanks. So something's not adding up, that's for sure. I guess the whole thing was just treated like a case of a hired muscle gone rogue. Like, again, it just doesn't add up. And just months before the attack, Shanks has been uploading videos mentioning the Alameddine crime network, one of Australia's most notorious gangs. And when the ABC reported on the conviction, they made a point to say that he had mentioned the Alameddines 2 months before the fire. That's it, just mentioned.
There were some unsurprisingly cowardly and oblique hints of an answer in the ABC article about the conviction, an article which refers to me as an internet personality. Mr. Shanks, who uses the moniker Friendly Jordies online, had mentioned the Alameddine crime network in a video 2 months...
trying to justify his house being burned down because he mentioned a crime network. What the fuck? What the hell?
Months before his home was set alight.
Just like, who comes up with this stuff? Like, Seriously. And we have that kind of crap here in America too. Like if anything they can use to kind of like shrug it off, they're going to use it. It's so disgusting and despicable.
The Alameddines. A lot of people mention the Alameddines, Anton. The Alameddine crime network might be one of the most prolific gangs in this nation's history. They're nightly news. Some people bank their entire journalistic careers on talking about the Alameddines. They don't get their houses burnt down.
The judge himself called...
Oh, calling him out, huh? Damn.
Professional attack on a journalist. But apparently we're just supposed to pretend that it was just some bored guy with a can of gas. The point is, there is not an official answer here. Not a full one, at least. So what we do know is the arsonist, he tried to end his life. He burned down a home that could have easily had people sleeping inside, and he endangered neighbors. And for that, he got 5 years. So, again, sounds pretty low to me. But I guess to understand why this case hits so hard, you need the context. And I wouldn't really be covering this case fully if I didn't mention back in 2020, Shanks posted a series of videos calling out then Deputy Premier John Barilaro. Barilaro responded with a massive defamation suit against both Shanks and Google. Shanks eventually settled, apologized, and edited the videos. But Google, who refused to take them down, was found liable as a publisher and faced its own trial. And that's where things got weird, because during the case, the judge said that it was completely dumbfounded that YouTube allowed additional videos attacking Barilaro's lawyers to stay online. I would argue and say that that's because YouTube is kind of like a town square, not actually a publisher here. But one even called his solicitor a dumb effer. Another accused them of submitting false declarations, and the judge called it a calculated attempt to intimidate, and considered referring Shanks and Google for contempt of court. Side note though, shout out Google and YouTube here for not removing a video because the government pressured them to do so. Put in short, this trial was not just a spat, it was a full-blown war between a YouTuber and a political establishment. And then, in the middle of that war, his house was set on fire. And now we're here with one guy in jail.
That explains a lot.
One guy's house is in ashes, and a laundry list of questions that I personally do not have the answer to. Because at the end of researching all this, I'm kind of sitting here with more questions than I have answers. And I guess after watching all of Shanks' videos about the quote-unquote terror police, I was kind of staring at the screen like, well, yeah, that's terrifying. But from looking into
yeah, you have to realize that this guy is a content creator who has not only the political figures of where he's staying at, looking at that, he's got the chief of police and every police officer that he's somehow managed to make an enemy of, all trying to literally beat down his door and burn his house down. Like, I don't think, like I said, bro, you need to move.
All
Seriously.
this and seeing how scary it all panned out.
It sucks that you have to, but when it comes to your own safety, absolutely.
Does seem like a little bit about power and intimidation. Who knows though? Whether you like the guy or not, his house was set on fire probably because of his YouTube content, and nobody knows who was really behind this. So again, that's pretty terrifying.
I've got a few suspicions on who's behind this.
Dude who tried to end the life of a journalist, he'll be out before the decade's over? Sounds a bit odd to me. And then obviously the people who ordered it, I guess they're just out free. So that's fascinating.
Sounds about right. It sounds like maybe the police had something to do with it. Oh, what the fuck? There we go.
There is a competition in America where they vote on the fattest bear. That's right, lads.
Is that real?
Super Bowl. I'm about to introduce you to the most important American sporting event of the year, Fat Bear Week. Hosted by the Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska every year from the 23rd to the 30th.
Of course, it's fucking Alaska, where only hopes and dreams go to freeze to death. I get it now.
September, the public watches as Winnie and Paddington fight it out to see who is the most absolute
Street
of
Fighter.
users. And this year's highest calorie Kuma main has been crowned. But before that, how the f does Fat Bear Week work? Simple. See, the event is held in the lead up to hibernation season, while all of these bears are at the peak of their funk. Now, while it's running, the park allows the public to view live stream footage from all of their trail cams. These cameras capture all the park's brown bears, allowing us to observe Freddy's fat ass cousins like we just got a job at f***ing Fazbear Entertainment. Each bear caught on camera is assigned a number and occasionally a name. We, the people, then vote on the contestants day by day, pitting them against one another in a fucking single elimination tournament bracket, determining with our votes which bear most closely resembles a pyro commission until one bear is crowned the victor. Now, you may think this is just some silly little event, but no, over the years, there has been fucking voter fraud, a manhunt for a missing hiker, and one year, the trail cams caught one contestant beating to death and eating another bear.
What the
But
fuck?
now, to answer the question you've all been waiting for, the winner of the 2025 Fat Bear Week is 32 Chunk, winning with a broken jaw. They named that
Jesus.
after the render distance you need to load in his entire body at once. There is a competition in America where they vote
Oh
on
man,
the
you gotta love some more Perez. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That'll work. That'll work. News. What the fuck? There's no way that's real. What's this?
Hey, take a look at the screen here.
Damn, I never thought I'd have to see people
take a look
getting
at
their
the
stuff messed up from actual Boston like civilians, not even like a terrorist group.
Here, it's awful.
Why are there so many fucking police officers that have bikes? What is going on here?
Chaos. More than a dozen people were taken away in handcuffs. Several police officers were injured during a chaotic brawl on the Common.
Well, this clash, it broke out during a pro-Palestinian rally last night, and this morning, those arrested, they're expected to face a judge.
We want to get right to NBC 10's Lauren Melendez live outside Boston Municipal Court. Lauren, obviously we're looking at this. It's a wild scene.
It looks like a pack of animals trying to fight a damn bear.
I couldn't believe it. This was called the Flood Downtown for Palestine rally. It became, as you mentioned, just essentially an all-out brawl between police.
You know, they keep doing this shit with all these fucking protests. What's going to end up happening is they're going to take away your right to protest. If you dumb fucks can't seem to, like, protest peacefully like you're supposed to, they're going to take away your ability to protest. You do realize that constitutional rights are just a piece of paper signed by a fucking United States president. And if you keep doing this, they're going to take rights away, you fucking idiots. Stop doing it.
Protesters. This was on the, of course, we know the second anniversary of the Israel-Hamas war. Watch this.
Oh man, we got a banshee. Put her down!
All right, so that infuriated protester screaming, "Quit your job," at officers as she was carried away by them. Police in turn pushing those protesters back, trying to control the crowd. Nothing seemed to work, guys. This chaos erupted when demonstrators moved from the Boston Common over to Tremont Street yesterday night. You can see police struggling to detain
have these idiots peacefully protested at all the entire time they've been together? He's gonna have Trump's gonna have to do what they did to LA. They're gonna have to like figure out where the money's coming from that's paying for this shit, and they're gonna have to cut it. That's exactly what's gonna have to happen to Boston as well. It's insane. It's insanity.
Protesters dragged to the ground, wrestling for control. Demonstrators pressed against the concrete at certain points. Police saying several of them actually set off devices that released red smoke in the air. They were blocking traffic, kicking police cruisers, assaulting officers on bikes. This protest was actually plastered throughout the city, also online. It called for support.
You know, I kind of wonder if the organization they're working for, if it pays for all their like bonds and stuff, or any like criminal fees that they can accrue doing this. They must have some good health care, you know?
And referred to the U.S. as a, quote, war machine that supports atrocities. In their words, their mission was to fight the system. But today, they will face the system. It'll actually be a judge that they will have to see. 13 people being arraigned today.
Dumbasses.
In court for their role.
Put them in jail for an extended period of time. Put them in jail for like 5 or 10 years. Really kind of send it home. Know what I'm saying? But I bet they won't. I bet they're just going to be caught and released like a fucking fish. Watch.
This chaos, they injured several police officers, 2 of them this morning with broken bones.
Jesus.
That happening in Boston Municipal Court just behind me, which is where I'm live this morning for you, and I'll bring you the very latest. For now, we are live in Boston. I'm Lauren Melendez, NBC 10 Boston.
I never thought I'd see Boston do that. I remember Boston Strong actually stood for something. That's crazy. You notice how the riot shifted from L.A.? Now they're in Boston. They were in Chicago. Chicago didn't even fuck around with that. They did not even give that shit the time of day. The hell is this?
Democrats are telling us they want a rematch of the Civil War.
The right wing in this country wants a rematch of the Civil War.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? How fucking stupid do you have to be? Bro.
I want that to sit in right now because
the only fucking dumbass saying that shit is you.
President of the United States of America has declared war on the people of Chicago and people across America.
You're fucking nuts. You're crazy. You're crazy.
We don't want a rematch. The president hasn't declared war on anyone, but they've declared him public enemy number 1.
It is time to recognize that while you thought the enemy was the immigrant, or you thought the
This is the kind of rhetoric right here that causes these assassinations like Kirk. Causes people to go to an ICE facility and kill 1 person and wound 2 others that are actually illegal immigrants being deported. Not the ICE agents. No, the illegal immigrants. This is the kind of shit that flares it up right here.
Was the trans person, or you thought that the enemy was the black folk. It is not any of those people on the list.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's not the trans people. It's not the black people. It's not even the white people. Big fucking surprise. Big Pikachu face surprise. You know what the big fucking problem is in this country? The disparity in wealth. The rich people control all the media, and they want the disparity to stay with race, religion, and ethnicity. Big fucking surprise. The wealthy people are still doing that. While you go to the store and spend $300 on like 7 items of groceries, And you continue to eat this media that tells you that it's race, religion, and apparently fucking sex at this point. I don't even know. The rich people continue to gain wealth and continue to keep doing what they're doing, which is throwing every American into absolute chaos with all these fucking riots.
It is the old white Nepo baby that is sitting in the White House.
You can't be a fucking Nepo baby, you jackass, if you're a fucking old. Nepo babies are younger people. You fucking... Oh my God.
Chicago's taking up arms. Over the weekend, this windy city looked like Fort Sumter.
Let's go! Get out of the road now!
Jesus, man. Yeah, that was whenever the ICE agents were being chased. That was in Chicago. That's whenever that lady had been shot. She had pointed a gun at police. I actually had a commenter say that she had actually pointed a gun at ICE agents, so they shot her. And she's lucky she's not dead. Honestly.
Thugs in bandanas threw rocks and bottles at ICE agents on patrol. Chicago police, nowhere to be found. One woman with a rifle rammed her car into an ICE vehicle, using it as a weapon. The ICE vehicle was disabled, leaving agents trapped and forced to open fire. The driver, Miramar Martinez, she was flagged last week for doxing agents and posting this, quote, "Hey, to all my gang, let's F these mother effers up. Don't let them take anyone." This was the second ramming incident over the weekend. The feds tried calling for backup, but Chicago PD was ordered to pull a Benghazi.
Yep.
And again, per the chief of patrol, we have all the units that per 999. Chief of patrol said all units clear out from there. We're not sending anybody over to that location.
Chicago PD says they did show up,
crazy.
but the dispatch you just heard said they were told to stand down.
They didn't show up for 35 minutes.
The mayor of Chicago doesn't think all lives matter.
Do you want Chicago police?
This is the kind of rhetoric that I'm talking about right here. This is just insanity.
Not to help
Yo,
ICE.
like, you realize that the ICE agents themselves have not shot or hurt anybody. They are trying to deport people. They're just doing their jobs. And you have the mayor of Chicago claiming that he's trying to do another fucking civil war with the United States president. You understand how disgusting and immoral that is? The absolute blatant insanity. The fact that Trump hasn't court-ordered the U.S. military to bust down the doors of Chicago and take this man into custody for acts of terrorism on the United States president is beyond me. I gotta give Trump one thing. He's a bigger man than I am, because this man right here would be in jail. Because he is effectively calling to war on federal agents trying to do their job, which their current job is doing whatever the fuck the United States president says. You know, the guy that reigns above all states, all 50 of them? That guy that got voted in by all of America? That guy?
Agents.
Our police department will respond to every incident in which their services are needed to keep people safe, protecting the fundamental right to be able to protest, ensuring the maximum safety of our...
And ignoring all of its citizens by calling a 990 by any citizen that is living around the ICE facilities have not been able to get police out for assaults, for battery, for all the fucking noise, for the vandalism that's been going on. They have been calling out 990, which is a stand-down call for anyone around an ICE facility, including its civilians. So don't sit there and say that, you lying piece of shit.
Of our residents.
Johnson's signaling that the police's priority is protecting protesters above everyone else.
Clearly.
Agents are getting attacked with cars, projectiles, and being shot at across the country. But Governor Ribs is declaring war on ICE.
Trump and the thuggery that his agents have brought has actively made us less safe. The state of Illinois is going to use every lever at our disposal to resist this power grab and get Noam's thugs the hell out of Chicago. I'm not afraid.
These are the kind of people that are trying to keep the prisons less full. They want to get online and they want to gloat on all these like press conferences and stuff about how they were able to lower the numbers in their prison when really all they did was release violent offenders back into your neighborhoods and into your towns. That's really what goes on here. That's the kind of people that are elected right here.
Thugs the hell out of Chicago. I'm not afraid.
25 people were shot over the weekend in Chicago.
Christ.
ICE is there because of the dereliction of duty by Biden and the Democrats.
You have black women with MAGA hats on in Chicago, all over the place. They want the guard to come in. There was one woman, she was great today.
And they're getting mad because he's sending in the National Guard. Shit, I'd send the National Guard in too. At least the National Guard could hopefully break up these damn riots and help the people that the police are being told to stand down from. It's crazy.
You know what? I don't care if it's the National Guard, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. I don't care who comes in as long as we're safe. And that's the way most of the public feels.
Why don't
I agree. If you got to send in the National Guard to clean up these damn streets, I'm in Texas, bro. Do it. I'm all for it. Clean this fucking dump up. I don't care. I'm tired of not being able to park my car in a parking spot in my apartment complex without worrying about if I'm going to go down there and it's still going to be there the next day from a break-in. No, bro, clean this shit up. If your number one talking point for being in political power is anything other than the safety, protection, and well-being of the citizens who elected you, brother, you are not where you need to be. You damn sure don't need to be where you're at.
Democrats want to protect black women. First, they didn't stand up for black kids with cancer. Now this. Jussie Smollett got the benefit of the doubt in Chicago, but not ICE. Democrats keep saying this is a civil war. Well, Trump's the one trying to liberate black Americans, while they're demanding to know who's going to pick their crops. Democrats have started creating mini confederacies.
The order establishes ICE-free zones. That means...
So, Asmon kind of covered that a little bit. So what they've effectively done is instead of trying to use funding for other things, they have decided to pass a bill that makes ICE-free zones that put up signs that effectively do dick because they won't be enforced. They've already openly stated that the Chicago PD will not be enforcing the ICE-free zones. And you know why that is? Because when ICE shows up to an area, they don't send out any police, period. So how the hell are you going to enforce something if you can't even respond to the citizens that are being attacked in your own streets because ICE is in the general area? And you know why that is? Because they're federal agents. And I just, oh my God, like, oof.
That city property and unwilling private businesses will no longer serve as staging grounds for these raids.
Well, they don't need the permission of the state. They're federal agents, you fucking twat. They could do whatever they want. They don't take orders from the state. They get their directives straight from the U.S. government, which, by the way, last time I checked, gave you your job.
An ICE-free...
I mean, well, the people voted him in, but if tomorrow the U.S. government decided to take those jobs away, they could do it without any real opposition if they chose.
Kind of sounds like they're flirting with secession. Democrats are throwing around the S word. Mother Jones, it's time for
I don't know how they don't need federal agents. I mean, you can't expect the individual states to do what they're supposed to be doing. So, like, obviously they need federal agents. Hell, I say bust in the fucking U.S. military. They want to keep doing this, and the fucking mayor wants to sit here and say that we're going to civil war in a state like that? Nah, bro, you need to bust in the U.S. military. Fuck that. Skip the National Guard, send in the U.S. military.
Secession. Chicago is not the only city clashing with the feds. The Portland battle is 100 days and counting.
That's crazy. Yeah, boy, look at them boys in there. Let's go. Break that shit up. That's right. Uh-huh. Look at that. Look what they got. They got the military. Oh, man.
The city's rebelling against the federal government. Just like in Chicago, Portland PD won't keep federal agents safe either. They actually slapped them with a zoning violation for boarding up their building's windows so Antifa can't see inside. They believe women have a right to privacy, just not ICE. An ICE facility was just shot up in Dallas, and now cartels have put bounties on their heads.
They're making plans to ambush them and to kill them. We have specific officers and agents that have bounties that have been put out on their heads. It's been $2,000 to kidnap them, $10,000 to kill them.
We're trying to protect.
I mean, okay, I can't say anything too crazy about that. Trump kind of brought that on himself when he started blowing up the cartel boats. I hate to say that, but like, it's honestly, that's kind of the truth there. Trump kind of brought that one on himself. I'm sorry, he kind of did. Like, he started killing the people that were in the boats by bombing the boats. So, like, it needs to be done, yes. But at the same time, I'm not surprised that, you know, if you were to shoot at the cartel, you know, they do this thing called shooting back.
The country from cartels. And they're saying we're at war with Americans. And Kristi Noem should be charged with war crimes.
The problem will solve itself.
Kristi Noem should
You
have
know, I'm sure
consequences.
that's probably what Sleepy Joe Biden said the 4 years that he was in office. But somehow it just got worse. I had really high hopes for Biden, too. I didn't vote for either candidate ever, because I think that they're both shit. But, you know, things definitely could have been handled better than the way they were handled with Biden. Like, there were a lot of hot topics that were coming out in the 4 years that Biden was there, and he just, I don't even know. It was like he was in a coma or something. Bro was asleep. I don't get it. Scroll up to what? All you've typed was that's all of them. They don't need the federal agents. The problem will solve itself, and then it scroll up. Then the one thing above that is dub mentality, yo.
She should be tried at The Hague. What we are seeing from her operation are crimes against humanity.
The problem won't solve itself. That's what happens whenever you have 4 years. Oh, it probably got held for review then.
Have $10,000.
Gotta be careful what you type.
And are getting doxxed with tracking apps. And Portland, an American city, doesn't care. ICE agents can't even pull in and out of their office.
There is no moderator, by the way. I'm the only one that's monitoring the channel, and I haven't blocked anything, so it most likely got timed out, and it probably got, well, that's the crazy part, is that most of the riots are fine up until the protesters start getting violent. Like, ICE isn't initiating anything. They sent in the National Guard to patrol the facilities because of the protests. Or the riots. A protest, you can peacefully protest all you want. But the minute you start burning things, you start throwing rocks, you start inciting violence and start doing violence and vandalizing and robbing and stealing, that's whenever it's a riot. You can protest all you want. Sure, protest peacefully. That's your constitutional right. But the minute you start committing acts of violence, you're cooked. That's it. Get them out.
ICE agents have been hit with sticks, shot with fireworks, roasted by lasers, and pelted with paintballs. Antifa's just walking around brandishing machetes. They tried.
And you know how the mental gymnastics of this works? They try to say that pelting police officers and paintball, like with paintball guns, is freedom of speech. I'll tell you what. You go get a paintball gun or an airsoft rifle, and you go and shoot a cop that's just standing in the middle of the street and see how that goes for you. See how that goes for you. You're going to be looking pretty stupid hog-tied to a fucking, a jail bed.
Headquarters on fire. Every time they step outside, they're under attack.
There's another melee. He is...
Damn, bro. That's a big ass dude.
Agents are even getting spit on.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube?
That's crazy, man. That's insane. And then you got the people that are running those cities, like, going out of their way to fucking advocate for this. But they need to figure out where the money's coming from for these fucking protesters like they did in LA. The minute they did that in LA, dude, it all stopped. The protests stopped. The violent riots stopped. The minute that Trump was like, we got to figure out where the money's coming from that's paying for all this shit, dude, it stopped so quick. It stopped overnight. Well, they got to make a show of it because it has to stop. Like, the violent riots need to stop. That's why they're trying to make a show of it. I mean, that's what happens whenever all you have are federal agents that need the help of the police, and they're being chased around by these violent rioters, and you're calling the police for help, and they are being told to stand down and not arriving until 35 minutes after a violent incident has happened where they've had to shoot a person, and other ICE agents have been, like, assaulted with broken bones and shit, ended up in the hospital. Of course they're going to send in some form of military. Of course. I would do the same thing. Shit. That's crazy. But I'm going to roll out of here for the day. What a great stream. Unfortunate that we weren't able to laugh at Twitch getting absolutely owned by the Supreme Court. But supposedly, hopefully, if they can get this government shutdown stuff figured out, we'll be able to watch that. I plan on watching that shit live if it's, within the time frame that I streamed. Today would have been perfect. That's kind of what I pre-planned for. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. But, excuse me. I am going to roll up out of here. You guys have a good rest of y'all's day. I'll be back on tomorrow. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take it easy. Try to put a smile on someone's face. Don't do anything crazy. Don't go riot. And if you're protesting, protest peacefully. I don't care if you protest. Don't care. Do it peacefully. Stay out of the roads. Don't throw stuff at police. Remember, they're also Americans just trying to do their job. They're just trying to deal with the next 4 years like everybody else. Try to make it as smooth as possible. You ain't got to like it, but you got to deal with it. And that's just the unfortunate fact of living in general. All right, we're rolling. Peace.